I got this feeling inside my bones. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we're in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes above it, moving so phenomenally. You gon' like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And I know life when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move where you already know. Just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so it's okay, dance. We're flying, flying, fly on, flying up no ceiling, flying, fly on, we're flying, turn it on. Flying, fly on, flying up no ceiling, flying, we're flying, turn it on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up those ceilings when we're in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, that good song in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes above it, moving so phenomenally. You gon' like the way we rock it, so don't stop. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so it's okay, dancing. We're flying up to flying, flying up no ceiling, flying, we're flying, turn it on. Flying up no ceiling.
Listen, everyone, before the show gets started, I want to first let you know that you can always support the show via Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. All financial contributions are greatly appreciated, and we really do thank you so much. Now sit back and let's enjoy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted. Was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Damn, I'm fine. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday to everybody. Listen, it is Friday, and the children of God is still popping in. Listen, oh, child, we got our guy here. Lord, the children is rolling in. Lord, the kings and the queens is here on the show tonight. Okay, listen. We don't have a long show, but we got a lot of shit to talk about today. Listen, let me go ahead and run this stuff and just let y'all know what we got going on. Listen, let me go ahead and run this real quick. Got to run this brief commercial.
Hello, everyone. It's Pam Esquire, also known as the Law Intellect. We're here to discuss all things legal. As you know, we discuss things all the way from the neighborhood to Hollywood. We analyze, we critique, we commentate, and we give our unsolicited opinions. What we don't do is give any legal advice. So if you do need any help from an attorney, please contact a local attorney near you. Now, you, my friends and family, are my law intellects. That means as I go through all of this legal stuff, I need you to analyze with me. You're my co-counsels. So I want you to comment below, and I want you to like, subscribe, share, and let everyone know that the Law Intellect is on.
What is up, everybody? Hope all is well.
Hey.
I got this little beat. What is that shimmer? Is some shimmers? You got shimmers on. Listen, everybody is here. We're waiting on Mother them to come in. A few people are going to be late. But listen, let's go ahead and get this show started today. Baby, I've been on the road all this evening. I had a funeral. I had to get some stuff taken care of. Hope all is well with you all. How are you all doing today, this evening?
We's good in the neighborhood, chilling in the cut like Neosporin.
All is.
KB, I ain't seen you in a month of Sunday.
You know what? Don't start, Jives. I missed 1 week. I'm a taxpayer, you know. I pay tax.
We thank God for your ties to the ministry. Praise God.
Come on.
As our guy. Oh, well, you know what? That's the special guest. We got some more of them children coming in. Ashley, we'll let the guests go last to get an introduction to things. Ashley.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, that was so dry. You can't come in church like that now.
Hello. How's everyone tonight?
Listen.
It's good.
So listen, I'm gonna need y'all to bring it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? Bring it up. Look, if ain't nobody else been going through some bullshit this week, I know me, Thais, and the Kangs and things really been going through some.
We stepped in some shite.
Oh, I ain't stepping there, baby. I am I'm the clout, as they say. Look here, while we get here talking, make sure y'all get your tithes and your offerings ready and hit that cash app for me, please. I would so greatly appreciate it. But I want to introduce this honorable guest on tonight. Praise God. Just want to introduce this wonderful guest. Hold on, who just popped up in the house? Oh, wait a minute. Lord, TJ and Mother that popped up on up in here, y'all.
Mother,
Lord
TJ.
God, our Father.
All right.
Listen, let me just introduce these two wonderful peoples. TJ and our guy is from this wonderful show that y'all gonna have to check out this summer around about July, August. Check this out. Excited. That's the trailer for Fashion Craze. Everybody they on here with us tonight. Praise the Lord. Wait, I just heard my cash app. Baby, somebody's sending me some money already. Do I need to get up and dance for y'all or something?
You better bless him. You better give him praise.
I feel like shaking a little something, okay?
Yeah.
Listen.
That's an advance.
Listen, okay? So listen, let's go ahead and get started with the show. Marquise, did you bring me some snacks?
I don't have snacks. I'm sorry.
Well, what is your rattling?
I'm minding my business. Let me mute my phone. Let me mute my computer.
You know what? Listen, so let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Listen, we got a great show lined up for you all on tonight. Kyrie and Darius are late. You know how the children of God do. But listen, so let me pop this up here real quick. TJ, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I cannot complain. How are you guys doing?
Marvelous, darling. Marvelous. Lord, Javen, baby, do Javen got hair on? Mother.
I live and I breathe.
How are we doing?
Mother Ease, he got your hair on, girl.
Okay, I know that's right.
How y'all feeling?
Word.
Or tonight,
Huh?
you give me Black Panthers.
Listen.
Giving me.
I told y'all the kids came tonight. Listen, let me go ahead and throw this show on up so we can go ahead and just get on into it. Listen, it is a great day. We've had a wonderful week. Thais and I have been in the trinkets. We've been in the dungeon. We've been fighting out here in this warfare.
Oh my God.
Praise God. But let's go ahead and jump right on it. Thais, I just don't understand why these. Hold on, let me take this out real quick because I know our guy TJ and Javen them got some say about this. I don't understand why the people would be so pressed about these Clark peoples. I just don't understand. They just be so bothered, like they supposed to be Beyonce or something. And then, baby, somebody told me they said I was out here trash talking Twinkie. I said, "No, you know better than that. I ain't never no trash talk. No, don't go Twinkie."
Oh my! I tell you, we're living in sensitive times, aren't we?
Baby, they're very sensitive.
Everybody's just so sensitive.
Karen don't know y'all. She don't know none of y'all that's out here windmilling and brown nosing. Karen don't know y'all.
Come on.
Go to Karen's house right now, knock on her door and see what happens.
Locked up, won't let you
I was
out.
on the top of the Tiks. And the
Oh,
first
baby,
thing
you know they was trying to comfort you. They was trying to comfort you in the YouTube yesterday.
they came for me.
You got to go over there and check the YouTube video out.
Oh God. Well, they was, the first thing popped up on my news feed was about the man who decided they want to talk about the clock sisters versus the, and that was, I screenshotted that and sent it to you because I'm like, well, who are y'all talking to? Add his name since y'all, got so much to say. It's terrible.
I wish they would tag me and stuff because I really don't mind getting on TikTok reading a bitch. I don't have a problem. Like I may get blocked afterwards, but bitch, I'm gonna read you the fuck down, and I want you to come in the chat so I can tell you.
But I got deleted, and I didn't say nothing.
How you get deleted?
Well, all I know is one of the Pay sisters deleted me, and I ain't say a mumbling word.
Oh, you talking about sister? Never mind.
I call her Minnie Mouse. I call her Minnie Mouse. That's
Sister
Minnie Mouse.
I guess
Disney World.
I was on your.
Girl, she started all of that. Girl, you started all that tea with me, little old me, and then you deleted the post. Girl, what was it for? You did all that and then deleted the post. Like, girl, go on up there and talk to Snow White and Cinderella, girl.
Our guy Javen, did y'all see the feud and things?
Honey, I've been busy. I didn't get into the tea. What's going on, girl? Fill me in. What's going on?
Somebody want to fill daughter in?
I need to be filled in myself. I'm missing something.
Oh Lord. So it was a funeral last weekend. One of the Pace sisters, the legendary LaShawn Pace had passed, and so they had her funeral last week. And so it was a big issue because one of the Clark sisters didn't show up and she was on the program. I ended up pointing it out because I was confused. And now everybody's in the tizzy and they draws in their ass and carrying on. And so now everybody out here mad at me. And then they turned around and got mad at Thais. I was like...
And then they got mad at me, and I don't even know why they mad at me.
Well, what did you say, honey? What did you say?
Only thing I said, I TikTok. And in the beginning of my TikTok, I start off as if I'm gossiping. I said, King Jives said the Clock sisters did not even show up. I said, now, if it's a lie, he told it, and I ain't known him to tell a lie. And the next thing I know, I was deleted.
All I did was post a post, right? The statement. And I just said simply, I just say, is this shade, y'all? Is this shade? I was actually throwing shade at Karen, actually, technically, you know. But she took it like I was, in her mind, she took it like I was talking about her. Girl, I was actually being candy towards Karen. And you just, you know, girl, listen.
She threw herself in front of us. I got you.
Well, child, you know they old, honey. You got to leave with grace, honey. It is what it is.
I see why Karen didn't show up now.
Hello, everyone.
And
hey, girl.
Hey, Kyrie. Kyrie, we have guests tonight. They're honorary.
I did was repeat what Jives said. You know, and Jives was defending them. You know, and I like I've been with the Pay Sisters since they wore them blue dresses with them big old shoulder pads looking like linebackers.
Well,
Baby, why you so messy?
She read the post. She read Thais' post because I got blocked, and I'm like, she shouldn't have came to Thais because Thais and the Thai squad was all on the Pay Sister side. I was the only one on Karen's side.
Am I blocked? Let me go check.
So now, girl, because you did all this and you done blew all of this out of proportion, the next Pace funeral ain't nobody really coming next to the next one because you done blew this all out of proportion. Ain't nobody gonna be up there at the next service. It's gonna be you. So it's gonna be the Pace Sisters, the minister, and the mortuary service, and that's it.
That's it.
Because people are over witnessing this and watching this in real time.
Leslie, you better not croak. Ain't nobody gonna be there but your sisters. And they just gonna sing "Walk Around Heaven" for you.
I just want to know who put on the program.
The family did.
We don't have no expectations.
They knew she wasn't gonna be there. They just wanted to do that to start some shit.
Well, she agreed to it. You know what I'm saying? She agreed to it, but you know what?
But see, everybody making assumptions. Nobody know why she wasn't there.
Well,
okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Kyrie, baby. Kyrie, you always, it's always the benefit of the doubt for these Clark sisters. You never allow them just to sit in it.
Get them, mother.
You never allow them just to sit in it.
You got to stay.
Sit in what?
Get them, mother.
What are they sitting in? Because you
What they do?
Okay, what do they do?
Okay, it said it was a 2-hour flight delay. I don't believe it.
Why not? It was
a 2-hour flight delay. It was a 2-hour flight. Hold up, who are you hollering at? Wait a minute, hold on 1 second.
There was a flight delay everywhere. There was flight delay because of the weather in Florida. Here, so there was in that area. It was 2-hour flight delays.
Say it was a 2-hour flight delay. Okay. Say it's a 2-hour flight delay. Sean's service was about 12 hours. They couldn't stop in for a minute and peek in.
Stop by. Mm-hmm.
Just peek their head in for a minute. We know Dorinda was in St. Louis selling wigs. Okay, we get it. She flew in last minute. You know what I'm saying? I think Jackie and Twinkie, they drove in the van. So, what is this big thing about you and Karen and her never being wrong, Kyrie?
No, that's not it. I'm just saying we don't know what happened because we were not there. She could have been not feeling well. It could have been a flight delay. It could have been, and traffic is heavy in Atlanta. It could have been anything. But you all took it because I know how sisters and punks think. You all took it.
Hold up, bitch. Hold on 1 second. Who are you talking about? Wait a minute, hold on 1 second. Hold up, bitch.
No, wait.
Who is she talking to?
I didn't call no names, so only a hit bitch or holler.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker, I don't hit bitch now. Hold on now.
That's what I said. Because y'all automatically y'all start shading. They were shading Karen on Leslie's page. Now it's funny how Leslie didn't have nothing to say about them saying nothing about her on her page, but she said something to you about your page. But like I said, somebody took your page there unless she was a follower of yours. Somebody took it to her. But I'm just saying, y'all all went to the shade. Like she just threw shade. Like I ain't gonna go. What would she gain out of not going? That's my question.
I wouldn't have known nothing was going on until Minnie Mouse, as mother called her, posted, well, we didn't have no expectations. We just, so what, y'all just threw names in a hat, closed your eyes and drew it out the hat? Like,
no, she lied. No, she
there
lied.
was an expectation. No, what I'm saying is, if you put a name on a program at a film, there is an expectation, period.
Mm-hmm.
When we don't have expectations, we put designee or just leave it blank.
Well, wait a minute.
Well,
wait a minute, Pam. Karen was not around the corner.
The point was, we ain't talking about Grandma Jean's funeral from down at Beulah First Missionary Baptist Church in the middle of the sticks. We are talking about a national, international celebrity. There was confirmation that Karen would attend, period. Or else her name wouldn't have been on the program. So my problem is.
Marquise. Let's just do this. Kyrie is a huge diehard fan for the Clarks. They are never wrong. They are gonna never be wrong in his book. We are fucked up. A problem.
That is not the truth.
Your woman life called me punk and assistant to order.
I didn't call you per se.
I ain't no goddamn hit dog.
Trey's gonna be a bitch. I said I know how punks and sissies.
You know we just playing these.
So she said.
It could be
okay, so right, girl. So she said. Minnie Mouse said that she did that. She sent a text message out that Tuesday talking about people in general. And all of that was about that, girl, about people not showing up because she had friends that didn't show up. Girl, we all know that's a lie. We all know that you meant that you were not expecting much from the Clark sisters, evidently, because they've stood y'all up before or they've disappointed y'all in some other aspect. That's what happened. Okay? And instead of just sitting there and saying, that's what I said, then you would have turned around on me talking about I'm attacking your family. Girl, that was late. It was late boots. Okay? Period. Full stop. You know what you was doing.
For the record, if it was any of y'all, I would defend it because like we don't know. We wasn't there.
First of all, let me just help you out with that, Kyrie. Leslie ain't gonna never address none of y'all on here. So that really wasn't directed at y'all because it was at me. That's why she didn't put my name in that statement. I'm not trying to make myself the object of discussion, but I would have been reading that wig-wearing, mop-toe, dollar store hair-wearing weave, ragamuffin to the club.
No, and I know that because after you said that, I went also on a YouTube channel, and I saw how a lot of people was coming at you and Thais. I saw it.
Thank you.
All I know is this. Y'all need to get out of them amusement parks. You need to leave Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and go and heal, okay? And deal with the trauma that's hurting you. Get up out of damn Knott's Berry Farm and SeaWorld and shit and go somewhere and get some healing. Like you going to see Cinderella and shit and Snow White?
All right, so let's move on from the Golden Girls and what do we call the Pace Sisters? What are they called? The Pace Sisters. Whatever.
The Pool Creek Sisters.
The Pool Creek Sisters. The Pool Creek.
Sisters from Pool Creek.
Okay. All right. Breaking news.
We got breaking news, brother. We got breaking news. Take it from the top, Jives.
Trey Songz is cleared in Las Vegas of sexual assault investigated by the police. What is y'all thoughts on that one? Trey Songz. Now I don't know. I don't know because Trey Songz his meat is really huge. I don't take dick anyway.
He don't give me assault.
I don't like to. I would want to assault. I would want to assault Trey Songz.
Yeah, he doesn't give me assaulter. He don't give me assaulter.
Well, child, they say he R. Kelly little brother, so I mean, you never know. Honestly.
Oh wow.
And what does give a salsa? Who gives a salsa?
Well, I guess that's true.
Mm.
I just
Anybody-
didn't believe it
I
from
want
jump.
to give him a good assault. I want to take him down through there, you know. And I want to have that scene that was on Baggage Claim. I want to go to the bubbly baths and carry on.
You nasty.
I am. Myself is nasty.
Mm-mm.
You shouldn't want to assault anyone.
That's right. But what I'm
when
saying
they're
is,
dealing-
if Trey
That's what
Songz
you-
though, like all that fineness, you can't. That's just there's willingness somewhere. We talked about that a few shows back about how, everybody see a quick buck when they see these celebrities and they have these opportunities to ride
Well,
the
that's not
pony.
always the case because Trey Songz back in the.
Don't tell the daughter, God.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Feel the tea, honey.
Don't hold your peace. That's right.
You just never know. Sometimes the celebrities be a little thirsty too. They think because they who they are, they can get any and everybody, and you supposed to just fall for them. You can't reject them.
Okay, so it's two situations. We got the cheerleader, and then we got the other lady. The other lady said that Trey Songz slapped her on the booty as they was going up the stairs and said, "I need some of that ass." And then when they got upstairs to the room, she said that, Trey went ahead and just took some booty from her. Okay? And then the other lady, this case right here, over there in Vegas, I guess she said she was laying down and Trey was standing over her and put his dick in her mouth. So it's just a lot going on, y'all.
Sound like they got a
Everybody ain't
testimony.
lying, honey.
So why even
Sound like they
go
got
up
a
to the
story
room?
to tell.
Why even go up there? Like,
They all go to these houses and hotel rooms willingly, but the conversation we not having, y'all, is that we all want to say what we want to say about these situations, but we can't because of Me Too, y'all. Everybody on this panel knows pretty much that these women be doing a lot of shenanigans, right? But we can't say that because we look like we victim shaming. Because they are actual victims with a police report. So what we do is we have to now wait until all of the dust settles and then we can give our opinion. But you can't give your opinion when you see the shit at first.
I tell you what I would have did. Trey Songz would have slapped me on my booty. Y'all know I got a lot of ass. I
Oh.
would have walked back around there and said, "I want some of that ass too, Trey. I want some of that." Ah.
Oh, I
All
I
right.
don't know if Trey's gonna hear this, but Trey, it sounds like he wants you to slide into them DMs.
He can't, you know what? And if he do slide in my DM, I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Child.
My God.
Jives will be
Help us.
live.
We're gonna be Hardy. Listen, I ain't gonna be loud because I promise you, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. Once you bite on this over here, baby, you're gonna be hard. I can't really say that because Trey is a hoe. So I mean, he might bite it and like it, but he gonna go get some more. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Las Vegas Police Department says that any new evidence comes to light, they close the investigation, but if any new evidence comes to light, the case will be reopened for further investigation, but right now it's closed.
That means they ain't had no evidence.
Exactly.
Right. They ain't got nothing. So they
Now,
ain't got
Trey's camp says, we are grateful to the Las Vegas Police Department, Metropolitan Police Department, for professional police work done, consistency.
He froze.
Issue froze?
No,
Who
go
was
ahead.
it?
You froze up.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
y'all know this is hotel Wi-Fi.
Baby, I listen here. I'm right there with you, Thais.
Oh, okay. Well, the two ladies are gonna have to move on down the road, ease on down the road. That's the end of it. They're gonna have to move on down the road and find a new victim, honey, because the police say, honey, they don't buy it.
I tell you what, we are gonna buy, and I'm a little perturbed about this situation, and that is the decision that the Oscars have made for Will Smith.
Uh-oh.
I don't understand how in the world they're gonna get this man 10 years that he cannot come to the Oscars. At the end of the day, you know what? After this long drive to South Florida and hearing all of this church stuff and Will Smith stuff, I am with everybody, and I hate to say that I'm with everybody, but I'm with everybody when I say, Jada, I would very much so agree that Will Smith needs to divorce your
Yeah.
narcissistic, raggedy ass. You are fucking horrible. No, Kyrie. I know you said no.
Look who's seeing the light.
Well, see, you know, again, like some of these people I don't follow like that. But after hearing her, seeing her say that, you know, she just wasn't happy with Will, and I'm like, please, women of God, don't take this the wrong way, but bitch, how do you get on motherfucking national TV and embarrass your goddamn husband like that? But then I further understand that you said on the cameras that you didn't want to marry him in the first place. So my question is, Will, what was the fuck wrong with you?
I'm so sick of her pomegranate headed ass. I don't know what to do.
So do you all think, and good evening everyone, do you all think that there's going to be any backlash against the Academy for this decision, because it does seem rather extreme? 10 years.
No, not a drop. Not a drop, because this is retaliatory, actually, y'all. Will Smith jumped ahead of the card, and when he,
they doubled it. Yeah. He's froze again. You all right over there, mother? That white van outside on mother. That white van is outside.
Okay, I saw that one, y'all. I saw that one. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, they tripled it, because I think they probably would have gave him 2 to 3 years.
They gave him 2 to 3. They should have gave him 2 to 3.
Yeah, but they tripled it.
Yeah, I think.
Well, probably because you had people like Amy Schumer telling them, "I'm so traumatized. I need to take a month off from doing comedy."
Girl.
And this is what happens when you. Never mind. I'm gonna say it. This is what happens when you choose violence. When you choose violence, you give the other person the right to impose whatever they want to impose. So
I don't think this is just about violence. I think this is this is because
you snapped out. Marquise, you never had a moment you just snapped out, like you just couldn't take it no more.
Oh, of course, and I had to pay for the consequences of it too. I had to pay the consequences.
But I don't think this is about violence though. I think this is about the Academy, and I hate to make it about black and white, but this is another example, because had this been a white man who had done this, I don't believe he would have got 10 years.
He wouldn't have got nothing.
Wasn't
there been a white man who wouldn't have been slap heard around the world?
Wasn't there a white man who had just raped somebody and then they gave him an Oscar or grant what Oscar?
Roman Polanski. Well, he's a pedophile.
Well, yeah, Roland Polanski and Woody Allen both have Oscars, as well as Russell Crowe, who I believe slapped the shit out of a man or spit on a man.
He spit on what's her name? The rapper.
Was it an actress or an actor?
A rapper. She was in a movie with him. What's her name?
Oh, you know what?
Azealia Banks.
Azealia Banks, yeah. I remember that now. It's been a lot of years.
Right, but as far as being a white person, no, because I posted a video on Facebook of John Wayne in 1973, where it took 6 security guards to hold him back from going up there to beating up a Native American woman who Marlon Brando sent in his place because he didn't want the Oscar because of the treatment of Native Americans. And it took 6 men to hold John Wayne back. And then when Clint Eastwood took the mic, he made a very, very snide remark. Well, I mean, being the racist that he is, so it's a second. But no, and nothing happened to none of them. So you're right.
Yeah, and John Wayne is a noted racist. They have a whole airport named after him.
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit.
It amazes me how with every situation we forget that ain't nothing fair. Like there's no such thing as a concept of justice and blind justice in this country, and we just get. I'm not saying that our surprise isn't justified, but it's just we get so surprised every time it happens. Like we know it's not gonna. It's not. Why are we still getting surprised? It's not the system isn't made to work for us. Why do we expect for it to?
Hey, famous.
Well, let me bounce back to Jezebel Jada.
Uh-oh.
It pisses me off like real because I can't stand when I see women that just have this power over a man, and we as women, we have that thing where we can kind of get our husband. If we have a good husband, we can kind of get it on the man. And we as women. Oh, I'm getting feedback.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Okay, and to know that there was something that she could have done. I mean, and she's been embarrassing this man for years now.
Too long.
Years. Will can't please her. Nothing he do is going to please this tramp. That's just the bottom line. Jada pisses me off because she can do better. And even in this, she is still embarrassing.
I got one for you now. Let me tell you what pissed me off. I got one. Now, what got me was, first of all, your husband planned your 40th birthday party for 3 years and spent over $1 million. And then you had the nastiest attitude, even after he made a documentary, spent all this money, and even had Mary J. Blige to come and sing for you. And you sitting up there with your raggedy ass like, ugh, I just didn't want this.
What did I walk in on?
Did y'all see
some of these motherfuckers out here can't even get a thank you card, and you got $1 million. What's wrong with you?
She said
Did
that's
y'all
what
see
she
that?
wanted.
Did y'all see that other video angle from the actual incident from the Oscars that night, where her face, her body language never turned to Will? Like she watched Chris Rock the entire time, and that was the final straw for me to just get on the bandwagon with this woman got some sort of a root on Will or something, because I'm like, it was like she sent her dog to sick him, and she just watched. That's really what it gave me, and it was like, wow, like you can't even argue with it when you see that angle of she never looked at her husband and said, "Babe, calm down," or "It's okay," or "You all right." It was like, "Get him, babe."
She don't love that man.
Yeah, get that, but
I don't people don't
sometimes.
see. I don't understand people don't see. That woman does not love that man. She don't like the man.
She don't like him. She don't like him mentally, physically, sexually. She don't like him. Because let me tell you something. If my husband go up there and slap the taste out of somebody's mouth, baby, let me tell you something. When he get back, first of all, I'm going to meet him on the stage. We're going to walk back together.
Exactly.
That's what we... And then we're going to either walk out together, or like you said, Marquise, I'm going to make sure he's straight if it goes that far. But that chick did nothing. She laughed when she saw what he did. And she probably laughed for several different reasons, knowing that there was going to be a lot of backlash behind that.
Yeah.
Because she's just she's an evil little chick.
Yeah, she gives me evil queen needs a weak husband so that she can run him, but then goes and gets with the August Alsinas and get her rocks off, and then men are disposable to Jada. Men are disposable.
And he getting over now. He finna make more money off
Somebody in the comments say, somebody in the comments still saying it's stage, y'all. It was stage.
I got what you say?
And you just gave them what they wanted. An honorable mention.
Thank you. I'm all I can say is I'm here for you, Will.
Me too.
I'm listening
Me
to you
too,
all
Dad.
but
Now look, you stay over there with Justin.
Hold on, Darius.
For me, I feel like Will is a grown ass man, and Will's not weak by a long shot. So we can't hold Jada accountable for what Will chooses to do. Now, though he is his partner, she is not his caretaker. And at the end of the day, if Will chooses to be with the person who continues to embarrass him, there's obviously something behind doors that we don't know about.
True. Well, can I ask you a question? What's your our guy? Can I ask you a question?
Our guy.
Okay. My question is this: so, say you and your partner, you all in the same tax bracket as Will and Jada. You see your man about to just snap out. Do you stop him because you know it's going to affect him, his career, and your bag as well? So you're going to sit there and go, he's a grown man, gone. Or you going to say, hey, babe, not now. Now's not the time. Let's think about this.
Now, me being the person that I am, I'm definitely going to stop him. But everybody's not me. And I don't expect everybody to act according to how I would act because they have their own relationship. And Will and Jada relationship has always had an interesting dynamic throughout
That's a
their
good way to
entire
put it.
career. This is not nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's being spotlighted because of recent events, but this is not nothing new. She chose to marry that man, whether she said she was going to or whatever. She chose to marry him, and she's been with him all this year, as well as he chose to marry her and still with her. So until they both can come to terms publicly and say, okay, we're no longer going to be one, I mean, I don't feel like Jada's responsible for what Will did. I do feel like 10 years is very harsh. But at the same time, you can't be reckless and expect you to get leniency because you have clout or, you know, those type of things. You know, you have money or whatever. So I think Will does need to take a little bit more accountability. We could be a little bit nicer to Jada because Jada didn't go on the stage and slap somebody, whether she reacted or not. It's showbiz. So the cameras are always watching.
I've been not like her.
I respect that, but that is what makes the modus operandi of a Jada Pinkett Smith genius and effective. Because when you make a grown man do something, and you can't be held responsible because of the logic of, well, that's a grown man. That's what makes it so perfect, because it never comes back on her. But not in a way where anything can be done about it.
I don't think she made him do
where
anything.
Did she make him do that?
I don't think she made him do anything. I feel like Will being from Philly, he got tired of all the big talk. Okay, somebody had to get smacked. Unity, how? You feel what I'm saying? I'm on a whole different page with Will. I'm all for Will for the slap. I just think Will tired. I just think Will tired. You feel what I'm saying? All the talk. Somebody gonna get smacked. Rick James, bitch.
Okay, so he smacks this man for saying G.I. Jane, but you got
first of all, he tired. Chris Rock been getting on. Chris Rock been getting on Jada. He been got history
for years.
For years. Okay, so now it's over with. Now somebody is like, okay, time to shut him up now. And her husband is like, you know what? I'm over it too. You feel what I'm saying? Because he feel like, okay, he keep doing it. I'm not man enough. Like, okay, I don't care if I'm at the Oscars. I don't care where I'm at. He about to get them lips slapped. And that's exactly how he felt.
I have a question. Does anyone think that there was a previous conversation with Chris and Will before, like he had warned him already?
No, it's been going on. He's been antagonizing Jada, and that's her husband. I'm gonna be real with you. He's supposed to keep it with a man, but he just will. I mean, Chris Rock is a comedian. That's what he do. But it's so much that you're gonna continuously keep doing it before you continuously could keep pushing somebody's buttons.
Okay, so in 2016, when they got that petition for him not to be there because he refused not to host. If you fucking with my bag, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Exactly.
Because that was that man's money. So what he did in 2016 was a retaliation. It wasn't an action; it was a reaction. But a lot of people ain't seeing that.
They not seeing that at all. But let me be real. Sometimes you get tired of being sick and tired. Sometimes people just need them hands anointed.
That part, that whole part right
there.
But
in Hollywood, you can't play like that in Hollywood.
No,
Hollywood.
You can't. It is not the project. This ain't the project. That's Hollywood.
Right.
I ain't messing my bag. Sometimes people need them hands, but not in that.
No, it's just so much. It's just, remember, Will kept himself clean a long time. Besides this sexual business being out there, you know, and all this entanglement. Besides that, Will clean.
Right.
But now
this is one incident, right?
I'm finna play devil's advocate. The man said Jada Pinkett loved the haircut. Can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2. You know, in a sense, it could have been a compliment. It could have.
I love G.I. Jane. I'm always bald.
You know,
I'm G.I. Jane myself.
It could have went either way. He could have been saying, hey, you will be a better G.I. Jane. It could have been taken either way. But Will, he was laughing. Do I think that Jada made him do it? No. But as a woman, if we react a certain type of way, our husbands are fine.
Man, King standing up for that queen, he be down for whatever.
But why, as a black woman, do we have to again tolerate any type of male perspective on our hair? That's a constant conversation that we're constantly having. If it's a white woman, there's no conversation, but because it's a black woman, it's okay. Whether she
I don't
had
think it was
alopecia
so
or
much
not,
her hair too.
whether she had alopecia or not,
right.
I don't feel like the joke was appropriate. On top of that, her husband was being honored and nominated for an Oscar. Why did y'all make a joke to Will? Why are you making a joke towards Jada? It felt very personal. And watching past footage, like what has been said multiple times, Chris has been poking at Jada over and over again for some time. So it gives me that something transpired between.
Well, Jada organized the Oscars So White boycott in 2016. So even if and Chris Rock was on, I believe he was a host that year.
Yep.
Chris Rock was a host that year. So if Chris Rock came out, even if he didn't tell the joke, if the Academy wrote that joke, both of them have a vendetta against Jada, the Academy and Chris Rock. So either one of them could have wrote that joke and it would have been targeted towards Jada for what she did in 2016 because Will and Jada asked Chris Rock not to host that year, and he did it anyways. So,
but there's also footage of Chris Rock making jokes towards Jada prior to that
incident.
Yeah, he said, so that's why I said it's not just that It's not just that one time. There has been multiple times. And I've seen the footage myself.
He probably owe Will some money.
But
he probably owe Will some money.
My thing is, regardless of what we don't know, Chris Rock is using his occupation, his career, his gift, whatever you want to call it, and words, and Will turned around and brought a gun to a knife fight. I just don't.
I think Chris handled it great.
Chris did handle it great, but we're not necessarily discussing should Will have defended his wife. It's been the discussion. That's not the discussion. The discussion is his wife understood in a more personal way than anybody else what was going on with Will in that moment. We didn't. Some people thought it was staged. Okay, we don't know Will like that. She knew what her husband was capable of, and she let the dog off the leash, and now she's sitting back perched, like
people that think it's stage have a Ziploc bag with hot sauce from Taco Bell in it.
I would Jada. Why didn't Jada get mad at Regina Hall for her joke about Will? That was
because
for Chris Rock.
Because it's Chris Rock, y'all. Yes, I agree. There is an underlying thing. They're tired of the jokes at the Oscars about them. We get it. Okay. We get it. That's all right. You're tired of it.
Well, Will and Jada really need to stop oversharing. Okay? Because Will, that book that he put out, it was like, sir, you didn't save nothing from your life for yourself just to keep to yourself. And then Jada, she sits at that table with her mama and that little girl, and they empty their guts every week. So it's like, you give everybody ammunition, and then you get mad when they use the ammunition? Make it make sense. Does that make sense?
No. Right. Vulnerability and transparency comes with a price, and you become the butt of jokes. You become the butt of jokes. And even Chris Rock said, after he said the joke, he was like, "Oh no, that was a nice one. Like that was a nice one. Like you could clearly."
I could have said something.
You can clearly think that Chris Rock, backed off of a little bit, and I think he was joking about the fact that we together again at the Oscars. Like it was a context he couldn't pass up as a comedian, and I think it was if there's any such thing, it was a tasteful joke. Relatively to some of the ones he told in 2016.
But now you got people acting the fool like T.I. went up on stage and snatched the mic from that girl and then tell her to shut the fuck up.
We living in some sensitive times, people. And I think you would agree with me, Kyrie.
And no offense to nobody on this panel, but I keep saying people that's 45 or under are made like soft room temperature butter. I can't take nothing.
Nothing. Whoa.
Kyrie, ain't nobody been Kyrie.
That's not true.
Kyrie has this really thick skin. Everybody don't have the kind of skin you got. Me and you in the same age bracket, Kyrie, and I don't have a thick skin like that. I catch shade. I catch shade in the comments. I catch shade, from the mailman, from the gas man. I catch shade everywhere. and you liable to get slapped in your motherfucking mouth.
No.
You know? If I was to meet you or to see you, I'd probably slap the shit out of you.
I'm so dead.
Oh my God.
And I wouldn't always like this,
Funny.
but I'm just saying, it's some things just ain't worth it to me. Some people ain't worth it. And like I said, but my attitude on social media changed after I had a conversation with Jives and had a conversation with T.S. Madison, and they both told me the same thing. Like, you can't do what you do where you trying to go. You can't argue with these people in these comments. Fuck. And T.S. Madison was like, fuck them. You got to do you and get yourself together. I'm like, you're right.
You have to.
Back then, I was cussing people out left and right. And T.S. like, yeah, when you get on my show, she's like, you can't do that.
Oh my God. I used to, because see, on my live, when I first started, Kyrie, you was around. It was people in the comments. I was like, what is going on with these people? And I would just cuss them. I would cuss them completely out. Fuck you, kiss my ass. Go. You know, it was just really bad when I first started on Facebook Live. And then over time, people were telling me, like, Thais, what people are doing is they're trying to get you to walk away. The haters try to get you to walk away early on because they know if you give up, then they've actually won. So now now all I do, and I done got real bad at it now, I just block everybody. Just block them all. Shit. Block everybody.
Yeah.
Shit. You know?
Come on.
All right.
We can't hear you, KB.
Wait.
We can't hear you.
She's
We
out.
can't hear you, KB.
You know, you can reply to a person with a video. So if you said something that pissed me off, I make a video about you. You know, and it took my husband to say, Kiana, you cannot do that. You can't do that. So now, you know, for the most part, I don't even read the freaking comments because you realize it don't matter what, you're always gonna have those naysayers. And I'm not that person that's gonna like read you. I like want to fight you. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I want to Google your information, find your house, and lay hands. You know, I'm that type. So I don't read like y'all read. You know what I'm saying? I read a different way. You know, so but now I just
read with them hands.
Yes. Yes.
That sound like you want to give them a
Something somebody told me really changed my thinking, my trajectory with blogging, y'all. And that was, and I really don't really get upset no more like that because somebody said, remember at the end of the day, Thais, they're watching you. They're watching Jives. You're not watching. You don't go to their page and watch them. So no matter what you say at the end of the day, bitch, you're watching me. You're coming to my program and watching me. You're watching Jives. You're watching Kyrie. So you can hate all you want, but you have to get your clothes on, walk around here, come and sit down and watch us. You're watching us.
They're probably on their 9 to 5 in their cubicle somewhere, working for somebody else while you're at home working for yourself.
Actually, I saw that post too.
It's all people that don't like you that want, it don't be the ones. Don't like you, not stop watching.
And not to mention that, Kiana, and everybody on here, but you know, pretty much everybody on here is a content creator. We pretty much make money from our content. The motherfuckers that be in the comments talking bullshit, bitch, you wish you could do what the fuck we do. You really don't know how much money we make, bitch. We could be motherfucking millionaires. But at the end of the day, bitch, you'll never know. And at the end of the goddamn day, bitch, you wish you could do what we do. Bitch, you wish you could be motherfucking funny and shit and tell a goddamn joke and everybody in the comments going crazy and shit. Everybody don't have that. This is why I stopped getting I ain't gonna say I stopped getting mad. Bitch, I started laying these motherfuckers out in the comments. Like, bitch, you are here. I'm not there. Bitch, I don't even know when you go live. I don't know when you do whatever you do. Bitch, you came to see me. I didn't come to see you. You hit that live button. You hit that shit, you hit comment and everything. You brought your raggedy ass over here to see moi. Not the other way around.
You better be
do that again.
You better
me, bitch.
Get the
We don't go up there to the fish shack and tell you how to drop them fries.
It be them ones with 10 followers and no profile pictures that always got something.
Yes.
I'm trying to tell you.
Or a
that's
fake
what
profile
their job
picture.
is. Their job is to troll and to do all of that. That's what they do. That's what they do. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And then the thing about it is, bitch, after I block you one time, you gonna make another fake page and come back and see what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
Then I block your stinking ass on that page, and you make 3 more motherfucking pages to come back and see. Bitch, you really like what you see, don't you?
You a
I know
fan,
it's nice
honey.
and fine, bitch.
You
I know.
dedicated.
That's
You dedicated.
why Phil slapped Chris because he was trying to block him.
Mm-hmm.
He just did it
Listen, y'all.
physically.
Let's move on from this one real quick. Let's move on. So,
What do we have here, ladies and gentlemen?
So a white TikTok influencer stabs her boyfriend to death. I have been listening to this story, and I'm not gonna say that you shouldn't fool with white people. I'm not gonna say that, but I just want to understand what is the problem? What is the problem?
The problem is that dude in the back with the shorts.
With the tight blue, the little tight.
He, ladies and gentlemen, is the problem. But anyway, back to the actual question on the floor. Jives.
I covered this last night on Thais After Dark, and she's an OnlyFans model. I don't know if she do porn or whether she just lay in the bed. I don't know what she do, but she stabbed him, cut him up like some neck bones. Okay, so he bled out. He was bleeding everywhere. Now she's playing another role. She's playing 5150, and now the neighbors, all the white neighbors, are saying, "Oh yeah, they've been very violent for a long time with each other. They've been fighting for 7 days straight." So, yeah, they're from the Edgewater community over there in Miami, Florida.
Wait, they're down here.
I think this is very sad. Wow.
It is.
I don't like that at all.
But
okay, well here's my thought, and I know some people ain't gonna like this, but whatever. So I do think you love who you love. That's fine.
All right.
But when you black, you do not have to make a dissertation about how much you love white people because of what black people or black women are not. His Twitter page, he ran black women down, trashed them, called them trash, said they wasn't shit, said how a white woman bring you peace. Well, motherfucker, she brought you to pieces, and now you have an eternal peace. You got what you want.
You said peace.
In heavenly peace. He in heavenly peace.
It's all the other times.
He in heavenly
peace still.
But this young man in the back can Instagram me.
Baby, that's not the problem. That's the solution, Marquise.
Ha! What?
That's
Sleep
the
in heavenly
solution.
peace. Oh, the young man in the background. Yeah,
Yes, that
Lord.
was the solution.
Yeah, he was going after white Barbie, but he should have been going after black Ken. Hello. Shoot.
Well, I think he's from the guy is from Africa. We're praying for his family.
Yes,
they gotta deal with the body and stuff. And she butchered him up. There's a picture circulating around where her covered in blood. She looks like Carrie. She's covered in blood.
Right. She's playing crazy.
And I'm gonna tell you something. He knew she was this. Did y'all see that movie Enough with Beyonce in it? He had some red flags somewhere. Was it who? Was it Enough?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. What was the one with Beyonce though? She was married to Obsessed. That's the one. You had some warnings, bro. Like, come on. I ain't trying to blame him for being cut up or nothing, but I mean, come on, we got to look beyond these nice boobs and Fendi bathing suits and see crazy for what it is.
Yeah, but you can't throw that good dick on everybody. I tell everybody, listen, honey, you got some good meat, and you throw that good meat on people go crazy.
But how y'all
probably
know
lost her mind.
How y'all know if he didn't give her something though? What if he gave her something?
Oh, so there is a justification for her cutting them up like neck bones?
Right. Gave her what?
Gave her what?
Go get a shot. Go get a shot. Go get a shot. Take a pill.
No. It's nothing like that. No, baby.
No.
I think Jada put a spell. I think Jada put a spell on him.
Yeah, she can go get a shot or take a meth, take a pill, and
you gotta understand why people tick. Understand why people tick. You understand? That's why you gotta know how to treat people and talk to people. You never know what happened, transpired between these two.
But according to their friends, she's always been abusive towards them verbally and physically.
Yeah, STD ain't made her do what she did, baby.
Now, nobody. We talking about STD. You can't get rid of.
That's
What
still
can't
not
you get rid of?
justification.
And there is no justification. Yeah.
But we don't have any
There's no
evidence. That's what the issue
justification, but
was.
you
Yeah,
gotta
that's not
understand
even
why.
something that is even being discussed. Like that's not even.
Y'all
I
gotta
don't. Yeah.
understand something too. You can't turn back the hands of time in a time of rage, right? You got people that fight over stupidness, couples that fight during COVID too, fight over dumb stuff and end up harming each other in the time of rage at that moment. Just at that very moment, you don't mean it, but something could have happened at a split second. Or sometimes people take each other. Like I have a close cousin, and she lost her life due to her man taking her life, and he didn't mean it. It's just that he was drinking, and boom, he blew her brains off.
No pun intended on the split second part, because that's exactly what happened to him. He was gone in a few splits of a second.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna beat you.
No, you know what, Brian, aka the Jingles guy. Brian says he is African, and I'm wondering if he had bad experiences
He is.
with black women in America. No, a lot of times, 99% of the time, they don't have bad experiences with black women. White women are their ideal of making it in success, and also white women do a lot of things that black women won't. So sexually, they take a lot, from men. So,
No, he was just crazy.
This is what
Who take
happened.
a lot from men? White women or black women? Who you talking about?
What I'm saying is white women take a lot from black men. You can cheat on a white woman and she ain't gonna really do
A man
too.
is a man regardless. If that's how he is, it don't matter what your color is. That's just
No, sweetheart, don't work like that.
No, it works like that.
There's a definite divide when it comes to black men versus white men. So white men are not like black men, and black men are not like Latino men. Every man, depending on your race, has a different mindset based on geographical locations,
Every man
how
need to
you were
sit down
raised,
and read the
cultural
Bible.
differences.
Every man need to sit down and read the Bible, then they'll understand.
Oh my.
Understand what?
The Bible.
A man, period. It don't matter what color you are. If this is how you are and what you inherit and what you believe and what you put in your mind and how you treat people, that's how you chose to treat people. It doesn't matter what race you are, what mindset, what anything. It's your upbringing, what you chose. You can change that all around in a split second.
You do know that everybody is different in the world, right? Like everybody has their own
Change
mindset,
is
right?
good. Change is good with the mindset. Open
What
your
I'm
mind.
saying is you are aware that we're all different. There's people on here right now, we're all different, personality-wise.
Because I'm a cat.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you do know there's a difference. I want to make sure, because I don't want us to be misconstruing each other. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's the
You
same
do know
thing
there's a
saying
difference
white
between...
women and black men and black women. White. I just think a person is a person regardless of race, color. When you love, you love.
How old are you? Wait a minute, move back, Giles. How old are you, sweetheart?
I'm 42. I'll be 43.
You're 42. You'll be 43, and you see everybody at face value. You don't see the differences in people's personalities.
Oh, I've
the
seen
culture.
Listen, I've seen people. That's why I'm growing. When you grow, when you open up your mind and you grow, you gotta grow and you gotta wise up. You gotta be woke. You could be awake. It's a difference between being awake and being woke.
So
what I'm trying to explain to you, what I'm trying to say to you is this. Let me just try to break it down for you, right? So you have a white man, right? You have a white man, and then you have a black man. They are different based on so many different factors in their lives, right? I know you say you see everybody because you're woke, and you see everybody,
As you grow.
they're the same. But a white man benefits from privilege. A black man doesn't. A black man is liable to get shot by the police. A white man probably isn't. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many different.
A black man that minding his business ain't getting shot by the police.
Okay.
A black man that's using his mind ain't getting shot by the police.
Okay, well, let me say this. So, sweetheart, if you was dating your white man and you cut him up and stabbed him up, you going to jail.
First of all, I'm not dating the white man. See, that's the difference.
No, I said if you were. No, I said if you were. But
wait a minute, hold it.
Be in me. That's not my kind of meat.
Hold it. Why would you not date a white? Why would you not date? Why would you not date a white man if you just stated you take people at face value?
Well done. I like it well done.
So you don't take.
Me too. Me too.
So you
like a misspell.
That's why I just don't like them. That's why I won't do something if I'm not. My mind is here. Your mind. The mind got to go. The mind and the heart work separately. But once they start working together, you are unstoppable.
I wouldn't be who I was if I didn't address this piece. Black men die every day for minding their business. Black men die every day just because they black.
And so do women.
So let's be fully woke and not in shock woke, because both are woke, but only one is conscious. You know, I'm more concerned about being conscious.
You know what? This plane is just
crashed. I love this conversation.
It crashed. It crashed. Everybody on board died. Everybody on board died upon impact.
I love it. Change is good. Change is good.
But I'm going to go back to my original point, Jives. I'm going to go back to my original point because I have African people in my family, and my aunt's husband is African. So my cousins are African. And they think of African Americans, they think of us as lazy. They think that we don't appreciate anything. They also think, a lot of them look at white as, wonderful, and white is right, and why are we, thankful for the things that we got from the American government, because in their country, they don't have certain things that we take for granted. So what I was saying by that, what I was saying to Brian is, there was probably something with this guy that he probably just wanted a white woman, because that's the standard of beauty with a lot of athletes. That's the standard of beauty with rappers. They love a white woman because a lot of white women take a lot. They take a lot domestically, and they do a lot sexually.
And I don't care what she did, he did, they did. It didn't justify filleting the man like a fish. Period.
Okay. With that being said,
brother, that plane crashed.
I mean,
no survivors. No survivors.
I survived. Y'all devil is alive. I survived. I got off that plane.
I'm a lion, so I'm a cat with 9 lives, so I didn't die in that. I'm a Leo, baby. I ain't dying no crash.
So this next topic, Jussie Smollett. This is Marquis' jailbird husband. Jussie Smollett dropped a new song, "Thank You God," about his hate crime hoax conviction. First of all,
yes,
if you get out here singing like a goat again, sir, I do not want to hear this mess in the first place.
I think Darius listened to it, brother. I wasn't listening to that shit.
I did. I listened to the song. Musically, it's a good song.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I felt it was a good song. I listened to it 3 times. Now I have conflicts. I have conflicts with the song because of what we all know.
Right.
I listened to the first verse.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say we all fall down, but we got to get up at some point. Do we want him to lay down some more?
He sounds like a cat. He sounds like a cat having a hysterectomy.
Look, he served his time. He served his 6 days. So let's let's let the man get back up again. He fell down, so we just need to let him get back up.
Where did he get back up to, Marquise, when he got up?
He got to get up. It gets a process. He ain't gonna be back where he fell off of overnight. He got to start with somewhere. He want to start with thanking the Lord. Now let him thank the Lord. His thank might not be perfect.
He better thank God. Now that's the one thing I'm not gonna argue with. He better thank God.
See, he know what to thank. He know who to thank now. Because it won't nobody but bought him out in 6 days.
So they were gonna wear your ass out up there at that Cook County. They were gonna wear you out up there at that Cook County jail.
Maybe it was gonna be fresh Smollett on the menu.
Right, now I agree with Pam. He still don't know that the cameras ain't rolling no more. He don't understand.
Maybe that case still going on, so judgment is still coming.
Yeah. Well, let him write some music and send up some timber to heaven while he out.
No music.
Let the man do something. He don't know how to do nothing but perform.
Hey, if he
But you have to
don't know
be,
God, he better
you
get
got
to
to
know him.
really be, you got to be a borderline sociopath to sit up here and keep this going as long as you kept it going.
Yep.
And now you writing songs and shit. Like Jussie, you know, you're my ex-husband and all, but you know, honey, listen, girl.
He is
At some
committed.
point, girl, just tell the fucking truth.
He
Damn,
going
bitch.
all the way. He going all the way. He got to go all the way with this.
I guess he gonna want to see what the end gonna be.
Yeah,
East, I just think you still mad about them Nigerians.
For me, he can have the motherfucking Nigerians, honey. He can have them, honey. They was up there in Steamworks and shit behind my back. You know, it's all right.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, Titus. I'm so sorry.
You know.
Well, Marquise, you better be well. Be well.
First of all, that song is horrible.
I'm telling him to put some vinegar in that cat, honey, because I know that cat, honey, looks like an inner tube. That hole, honey. That hole has been plowed to smithereens.
Where do you get that stuff from? Oh my God.
Raheem has wore him out real good.
Baby, please.
Yes, y'all. I told y'all when this first had a good comeback story, so we're gonna keep on seeing what the.
Did y'all catch the part of the song where he made reference to Don Lemon? Basically trying to say it's still all good. I was like, Don ain't fucking with you. You messed that
threw
up.
him under the bus. You threw him under the bus on the stand, girl.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got a right to be upset about that for a while. Mm-hmm. And a while, that's however long he wants.
What's a rap? Any friends he had, he don't lost in the industry.
No, he ain't. They still like Taraji is still standing by him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There are still some people on his side.
Yes,
but,
I'm on his side. Yes, I stand with Jussie.
You ain't standing with shit.
We know. He probably in the other room right now, ain't he?
No, he ain't here. We ain't seen him. I ain't seen him since the night before he went to jail.
Wait a minute, I thought you was there to pick him up when he got out.
Remember, he had his family, that posse come.
Oh.
No, so.
I thought you was waiting in the truck.
I was
in
at
the SUV.
I was at the hotel. Remember, we had a show. We had to get on the show and cover it. You know, I went to work.
Yes.
I came to work. Yeah.
Okay.
You went to work?
We ain't like Will and Jada. We separate work and pleasure.
Well, so do they.
Well,
As August.
Speaking of Jussie being blacklisted, there are other people who are also blacklisted. Me and guys were talking about this earlier. Nene Leakes has taken to her Instagram, and in her bio is blacklisted. That's her bio.
That's what. Yeah, she changed her status.
Along with the post "Save Black Women" is also she just posted that recently as well.
Nene, Lanithia, go ahead, Jives.
I was going to say something about it. Now, you know, I mean, I feel like okay, you know, Nene, baby, you want to be the next Monique? Baby, is that what it is? You want some spotlight? I think you, Leslie Pace, Jada Pinkett, all the rest of y'all asses,
Mariah Puck.
Y'all just need to come together and just develop a show. Say it's me, so you can get you some shine. June. All y'all need to come together so y'all can just get y'all a little attention, because all y'all see when it ain't on you, you want to say something and do something stupid.
Well, Josh, ain't she on College Hill? And that's enough shine for her.
Who, Nene?
Yeah.
Is that show still going?
It's being reboot. She's on the cast. I forgot who else is on the cast. They're rebooting it for BET Plus.
I mean, it ain't Bravo money, but it's, you know.
College Hill is what
Everybody on that show is either out of work or fit to be out of work. So it's one of those kind of shows.
What is she doing on College Hill?
They're all dropped out of school and they're sending them back to school. Yeah.
All right, and we're moving. Okay. These people's right here. Orlando Brown addresses previous comment he made about Nick Cannon offering him for. You know what?
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that.
Oh yeah. I can pull it up. I can pull up what he said on the podcast, y'all. It's actually a true situation. But let me pull this up. Okay. During a recent interview on the No Jumper podcast, Orlando Brown opens up about his growth and all that he's overcome. Brown previously made some interesting comments about Nick Cannon, which at the time sparked a lot of controversy. Don't worry about it, Nick. Nick, okay, fine. You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know what happened? Okay, fine. Nick, I let you suck my dick. Okay, fine. You want me to tell everybody? You want me to let everybody know what happened?
Ooh.
I let Nick suck my dick and I liked it. Nick, you sucked my dick. But everybody knows you did it as a female. And this is on B. Scott for a reference. If I want to go check the story out, this is on B. Scott.
Say what?
Child.
Say what? He did it as a female.
You know what? Orlando Brown is kind of like fried. He was fried out at one time. Like he was like coked out, mollied out. So,
yep. And that's also why he wasn't invited.
Believe it. Some people believe Nick did it. You know.
Yeah, but you know you got to consider the source though. He wasn't invited back to the Proud Family reboot because of his drug issues and stuff, and I guess they still so you know you got to consider. Oh God, you know you got to consider that he does have motive to be in the news right now. You know,
so,
but I still believe it. I still believe it.
He said, y'all. I mean, out of respect for Nick, bro, I'm gonna just leave that alone. We squashed that. We squashed that. I'm saying, I know. I'm not trying to mess up how that man eats. But that was said before. He just clarifying now that he wants to move on. But you said Nick ate you up, Orlando.
Gawk 3000. Gawk 3000.
Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. How many people believe Nick did it?
Or at least I want to.
I believe if anything, it was the other way around.
Now,
and then you said Nick was the drag?
Yeah.
Now that I believe.
What you say?
You say the other side of the pole east, you do the other side of the pole.
Oh, okay. And you said Nick was the drag.
No, I don't believe
that. I don't believe that either.
I think Orlando was in drag. I think he was sucking up. He saw all Nick's meat, and he just saw.
That's it.
Put Nick back on the screen. Nick give you low key verse. You know, don't nobody really know I bottom like that, but I'll like a Gawk 3000. Nick, give me that.
You wear these turbans, like you wear these Claire Ward singer turbans. Yeah.
Yes, Nick, give me that. Especially when I get a little something in me, I get a little high. You know, he give me that. Like he would want Gawk 3000 somebody. Yes, I believe.
But not Orlando Brown.
I believe it, and I think that makes Orlando Brown the perfect target because of his issues. Nick knows he ain't got no credibility, so anybody gonna believe it. So those are the ones that people like Nick go for because we sit here disagreeing about the fact that it ain't even happened.
Do you think Nick wore him out? Do you think Nick wore his back out?
Come on here, JB. I know the spirit of it. I believe it.
When he said that, it was a big problem with him and Nick. I think Nick was looking. Yeah. Nick was looking for him, and Nick's goons was looking for him. So
it must have been true.
I'm gonna put this comment up that Cece said. I do.
Now she right about that.
Yes, sir. Money make you lose inhibitions that y'all scared. They got y'all there at the sex party and the dog. You know, when you get money, you stop caring about what folk think, and you'll start, you know, giving your Gawk 3000.
Some people was doing that before they even had money.
And thank you.
You can do it, but you better
say that.
Amen.
Nick, I would have said nothing, Nick. You would have heard nothing from me.
Right. That's why I'm telling you. Something that happened. Somehow they fell out over something, and that is spilling tea.
You think it's street. When you got that kind of money, they normally deal with people who have as much as they have and something to lose. That boy didn't have shit to lose, and he was already a loose cannon. That'd have been dumb.
I didn't know you was coming here today, Rev.
Yeah. And you know what gets me? You know what gets me about situations like this?
Zero gag reflex. Come on.
Because yeah, that too. But But I am a bona fide missionary.
Yeah, about shit.
And what gets me about the kids like this, they fuck up the game for everybody else.
Come on.
Yeah.
Because I have had men that people would never even conceive or think possible that I have had dealings with. And when people like that do stuff like that, you messing up the game for everybody else.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
So what you saying, Darius, is that Orlando should have just ate and moved on about his business.
He should have kept his motherfucking mouth shut.
Nick should have made him sign an NDA.
But from Nick's point of
what Nick would have got, he ain't got nothing.
From Nick's point of view, though, remember, this is the perfect victim because ain't nobody gonna believe him. He don't have no credibility. This is who Nick would go after because he got something better than a no disclosure agreement. He got something better. He got somebody that's got a drug problem and no credibility. So therefore, I don't agree with it. I'm just stating the reality is that he got the perfect victim.
No, he got a drug problem. That lets you know he'll do anything to get a bump.
Anything.
Now listen. I've been to some Hollywood parties back in the day, y'all, and a lot of shit go on in them back rooms, especially when there's a lot of cocaine involved, a lot of Tina. And I've seen with my own eyes, I've seen men go down on other straight men when they get too much cocaine in them. So it's not implausible. I've seen two straight men go in another room, and I'm like, bro, what they do?
We saw that old Bad Boys Club. We saw that old Bad Boys Club, Thais. We saw that the other night on Bad Boys Club.
Me and you shut down for a part.
If I were to tell you something,
So let's not just throw Orlando Brown to the wolves, y'all.
Girl, get out of here. Get out of here. But you're right. You're right. If the walls of some mouths could talk, we would learn a whole lot.
But why is this resurfacing now?
I think he's trying to never know. Listen, he's on a podcast, and people on them podcasts don't ask you about shit you did back in the day. Like, do you remember what you said about Nick Cannon a few years ago?
Well,
how do you feel about that?
I love CC. Baby, I could just hear her. Baby, a little Molly will get you loose. Yeah. Not that I know, but this is the truth.
You got a little excited now.
Because it's the truth. Now, I have never done Molly. But I have experienced
will make you feel like Polly.
Come on. I know it to be so. It actually is a turnoff, but it's the truth.
Never done Molly.
Never. No, I'm a pothead.
There's a well-known, y'all know him.
I don't know who Molly is.
Y'all, there's a well-known, he's a soap opera actor. Actually, I know who I'm talking about. He's hosted Soul Train.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's hosted Soul Train. He's a soap opera actor. And, he's hosted Soul Train. What else? He's on a couple of, cop shows. And they said there was a Hollywood party where he got too drunk one night. And they said they were sticking bottles up in him.
His meat is notorious for being in the girls' mouths.
And that's when I was out there, honey. I heard that they said, honey, he got drunk. He got too drunk. And they were sticking bottles and stuff up in him, honey, up in his hole, in his cat.
I'm telling you, you ain't got to do it to understand that it loosens your inhibitions, honey. You ain't got to taste it or to know.
They say he didn't even make no sounds. The bottle just went in.
Good God.
Oh, damn. That mean he good. No sound. No flinch.
I give y'all a hint. I give y'all a hint. He was on the show. He was on the Young and the Restless for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Why they putting the name in the comments, though? I'm so dead. Yeah.
I ain't saying no names. I'm just saying, y'all.
We didn't say no names.
Allegedly,
honey. That's what they say. They said that hole opened up like a flower.
Oh my
baby,
God.
that was my husband when he was with Drusilla.
Oh God.
I'm just here to report what I heard. Shit, I just heard that. I wasn't there.
He's no walls ministry.
Now this next story is really quick. Y'all, we're gonna touch it and move right.
I'm scared.
Thais, Sheila said, "Watch out for the white vans."
If freeze one more time. Tell you something coming to
That's what
check
I
on
heard.
you.
That's what my homegirl told me. My homegirl was there. She said you was laying on your stomach and they was in there sticking a Coke bottle up your booty. That's what she said. She don't have no reason to lie.
Oh my God.
I'm just telling what she told me.
Y'all
Why they gonna
know-
send a white man over here? You know?
They already sent one from you for last weekend.
I'm already dealing with that James Cleveland Brown man. You know what I'm saying?
DM me your room number so I can have armed guards outside
We need
your door for
security
the next
outside you.
12
We need
hours.
security, yes.
I'm telling what people told me. I'm just saying what they told me.
But you know they come for you. They don't come for the folk that told you. They come for you.
You.
Okay, my homegirl don't have no reason to lie. She's not a liar. You know what I'm saying? And I stand by what she says. She said she saw with her eyes what happened.
And I don't know your homegirl, and I stand by it.
Wow.
Okay.
Get Deacon Patterson on the phone and tell him you need a security detail.
We're gonna have to call Mother Brown.
I would make this up off the top of my head.
We gotta call Mother Brown. Mother Brown, you gotta stop dropping the chicken for a minute. You gotta go see about Thais.
They already following me because of the James Cleveland and then the Eddie Long stuff. It's a brown van following me.
You might need to watch out for them black party buses, Thais, because they might switch it up on you.
I don't want nobody to put no Kroger grocery bag over my head.
Listen, next case, y'all, is Kentanji Jackson.
Congratulations, girl. Congratulations, baby.
In a bipartisan way. Come on. In a bipartisan way.
Well, not really. Three
Not
people.
really.
Three people, Marquise.
Well, after 3, they consider it bipartisan. So.
Oh, okay.
That's what they consider. But I nonetheless, she in there.
3 Republicans.
Now, did I put this on here? No, I did not. Thais, I wanted to ask you this question. Now, you know what? It ain't even in the list, but what happened with HERTZ? There it is.
HERTZ.
Oh, HERTZ rental car, baby. HERTZ is calling the police on you if you don't turn the car back in within 30, 40 minutes. They filling out police reports and
wow.
Yeah. People are going to jail for 30, 40 days. One lady went to jail for 37 days, lost her house.
Is that just one? Is that a local or is that just like a?
Oh, no, this is national.
It's a national.
Oh, wow.
It's a national story. It was I copied the video from the Shade Room. They did a whole investigation on it. HERTZ rental car. You remember Kelly Price? She cussed them out a few months ago.
She did.
Yeah.
Wow. Who was that?
HERTZ rental car.
Who they getting now?
Who was that?
The Shade Room was talking about this this woman and this man that both did time, and they wound up just pleading guilty to get out of jail.
Oh wow!
But this is countless stories of this. But they're getting ready to go bankruptcy anyway, so
And
I don't know if anybody.
They said she would never use her after her experience with them years ago. So they must be a mess.
Yeah, I ain't never rented from HERTZ.
Oh, I'm just telling all black people, honey, go to Avis, Enterprise, Budget, but
I use Enterprise.
Yeah, go. Don't go to HERTZ.
Okay, I wanna just jump on these two stories. I really want to touch this one and make this so we can get to the question of the night. Okay, let me take this off the screen. So there's a white couple that gives birth to 2 black twins,
that's twins.
And then we're gonna talk about Zeus, which y'all please tread lightly with that. We don't want to fuck up nobody's opportunities. So how do y'all feel about this white lady putting some black seeds in her and giving birth to 2 black babies?
And black sperm.
So wait a minute. Was there a female? Was there a black female egg also?
Yes, the 2 embryos. The 2 embryos is the black, and so the sperm.
I'll start. There was
told you to start.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Go ahead. I'm just fine.
I'll wait. I got patience.
Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
But, seriously, there's this American Horror Story brought it out, but it really is a true fact that a lot of white people back in the day thought that black blood had some sort of the cure or secret to vitality in it. So they would take blood of black people, and put it on their face like a mask and use it in certain products and even black people, the placenta from when they give birth, they keep it because they feel like it has nutrients and all kinds of stuff in it. So I think that this is a modern representation. Excuse me. I think it's a modern representation or a more modern evolution of that concept. There are a lot of white women who want the genetics of black people. So they want to parent black children and they want that grafting into their DNA so that they're black.
I think they're selling melanin.
Melanin goes for
all of that. All of that
on the black market. No, but it's something. But it's something about white people adopting black babies. But now you having black babies. There's something creepy about that. I can't get with that. I can't get with white people adopting black kids.
Why? Why not?
Because why? It's plenty of white children you can get. Why you gotta come in here? You have to save your complex.
Love is love. I mean, there's.
I ain't on that. And like the sister that was here before, I ain't grew to their level yet. But
it's gotta be the meth, the motive.
Charlize, what's her name? Charlize Theron, the
white chick. Charlize.
Okay, then them kids she got, I want to slap her. Why are you dressing this boy that wasn't even? He couldn't even walk in. You dress him like a girl. He wants to be dressed. Bitch, how you know? He can't even talk. He wants to look like mommy. This is crazy shit. That's crazy.
Well, Kyrie, I used to walk around in blankets and belts.
You said you used to walk around. This little boy hit the time he couldn't even walk. He couldn't talk. Oh, while he was being held like this, and she put wigs on him. Put wigs that dressed him like a girl, and so now he wants to be a girl. He wants to be like mommy.
I think mothers always know, though. Do we not believe that the mothers always know?
No, but that sounds like he's being socialized.
Yeah, I do. I believe it. I believe it too. I'm just playing with Kyrie.
It's not his choice. He's being socialized.
I believe it.
To dress like mommy.
Now,
okay.
And people in the comment section, I ain't got nothing against trans people. I'm just saying, when you that small, no.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, so I don't have nothing against. I think if a home has love in it, I'm okay with it.
Absolutely.
If the home has love in it. I do understand that there are white people that adopt black children for certain reasons. Okay, the savior complex is real. Yes. You know, they feel like they want to save these black kids, and they'll jump over 7 white kids to get to some black kids because of that savior complex. But I do support any home, whatever the race, that's gonna love these babies, you know, because a lot of times people throw kids out and, you know, they want to talk, but y'all the ones that threw them out, and now somebody got to adopt them. So, you know, That's how I feel. But I wasn't aware of what you were talking about, Marquise. But listen, y'all, there's a thing called eugenics. There's something called eugenics, and there's also, you can Google Henrietta Lacks, and look into her story. Later on tonight, we ain't got time to break it down tonight, y'all. But Henrietta Lacks and eugenics.
And you're right, Thais, but I think you have been exposed to it, Thais. You remember, that's the whole concept in the movie Get Out, is the white people are trying to take over the consciousness of black bodies because they know or feel or believe that the black race has a level of genetic superiority. That's the whole underlying point of the movie Get Out and the whole sunken place idea thing. So it's becoming
eugenics is the opposite of that, the polar opposite of that. And then Henrietta Lacks, her family ain't got a dime. They use her DNA and her cellular structure, and have gotten all kind of pharmacological advances from her over the years. So
absolutely,
it's a lot to unpack. We just can't unpack it tonight. You know what I'm saying?
And then one more quick stab.
I want to address Jewel, because Jewel said Madonna's son dresses like that. He does, but I also think whatever the word Darius used, I think she groomed him to be that. Because she used to always say, "I want a gay son. I want a gay son." So, girl, you done groomed. In my opinion, I think she groomed that boy to be like that. But go ahead, Marquise.
No, but I was just saying, the other thing is slavery was based on that too. They just didn't like blacks because of color. There was a belief in the genetic superiority and therefore they wanted to utilize that brute strength.
Well,
Because
Marquise,
the shame of it all is they know what we have, but we don't know what we have.
My point.
The thing about it is this: we have always been a strong race of people. We can stay in the sun. We can endure more. We got strength. Everything. Our hair is stronger. All of this. This is the purpose of the colonization of each particular race. Each continent and everything. They would send missionaries to go and white out these races and mix in because, again, our melanin was a certain way. We could endure more. Our strength was different. All of those things. That's just what it was. But it's like now, I remember growing up and like as a younger kid in the 80s, I would always hear my grandparents and everything say it was a sin if you got married to a white woman. Now, I don't know if anybody in your family ever said that, but that's what they said in mine.
What?
If you brought a white woman home or black or white man home, that was a
jungle
sin.
fever.
Believe that.
I heard that it's jungle fever.
My daddy didn't say it was a sin, but he did tell me, and look here, you already gay. Don't bring no white man to my goddamn house. That was his exact words. What? It was. That's what my dad told me.
Yeah. But no, it is amazing. They don't know what we got, but everybody else does, and they utilize it and capitalize on it. But then we demean it, hide it, try to whitewash it. It's very layered when you consider. But adopted for reasons of love is great, but for the reasons of genetic superiority or some sort of ulterior motive, no, I'm not with it.
I'm just not buying it. I'm all for love, but I'm just not buying it. That's love.
I'm not buying it either. I'm not buying it.
Why would you, like somebody in the questions in the comments asked, why would you insert black embryos in you and black sperm? Why? And you're a white woman. What's
she probably want to see what it felt like up in her.
And her husband just as happy. I'm like, why would you? I guess.
Yeah, I don't get it either. There's something more to that.
I think they're gonna train them girls up to be slaves. Cause they already got 4 kids or 3 kids already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now this is the next topic, and I know that our guy really is gonna have something to say about this one. So the blow up with Fox, what is it? Foxhole's TEA-GIF and the Zeus Network CEO. Funky Deneva is going back and forth with Lemuel Plummer, which just to give you all a little background about Lemuel. Lemuel's father is a bishop in the Church of God in Christ, and so it's that's also, from what I was told, that's also with Dr. Holly Carter, how the Sheared show got on, and so on, some other content and everything. And Lemuel Plummer has also produced Jocelyn Hernandez, the cabaret thing. And so them things. And so Funky Deneva said it's Trey. Wait. Tice, what was you supposed to say?
We're not gonna use trash, y'all, just in case we ever work with Zeus Network. So tonight we're not using trash like Funky Deneva. We're gonna say toxic, y'all. Let's say toxic. Just in case somebody here works with Zeus Network in the future.
Okay.
I have to recuse myself from the story.
I don't want to.
Y'all can't say trash. Okay, listen. Okay, let's do it like this. If you want to say trash, you're operating in your own capacity. It's not representative of the TEA-GIVES brand. You know what I'm saying?
And none of the kings
I was thinking in case one of y'all ever want to work on Zeus, you don't want to say trash.
Right.
And
I wouldn't say that word, but I'll say this: it's hot garbage. Can I say that? And I'm just saying that because you when you go down a list of shows, everything is the same. It's all about fighting. The confrontation shows you have, that's about fighting. The Jocelyn show is about fighting. This new show, The Bad Bottoms of LA, it's fighting. Everything is fighting. So, I guess everything's fighting. So I'm like, so they're like,
they said they sent you an email. They want you to come on the show.
Who, me?
Our guy.
Oh,
They said they wanted you to come on the show.
No, that's not the show for me. But I think Funky Dineva was onto something. It is very salacious. I think a lot of the content that is produced by Zeus is some of the content that was striked or boycotted or brought controversy on other networks like Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives and things like that. But they found a way to air it with a private streaming service. You would never see that type of content on a national cable network such as a Viacom network. The closest you're going to get would be the Love and Hip Hops. And even now, they're taking different directions to try to curb those type of projections on the show and to show that there are other ways to spotlight Black talent and Black people. So, I don't think the word of choice may have been a little bit offensive, but nonetheless, I mean, we all know what it is. Let's cut to the chase. It's raunchy, it's entertaining, but it's very violent and it's very negative content.
Okay.
Church is quiet tonight.
I'm still level with Ashley saying I got to recuse myself.
Yeah,
But please, Zeus Network, hold that against me, Kyrie Sinaj, not against Ashley or anybody else on this panel.
Thank you. Don't mess with my future Zeus check.
How you doing, LeMayo? First of all, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. No comment is going to hinder your future. So, I mean, you can speak your mind. The truth is the truth, and sometimes people need to hear the truth. Sometimes when people speak truth, those open the doors and opportunities for you to work with those very platforms because you have a perspective to share that maybe that they never considered or delivered in the way that they've never received. So, shoot, at the end of the day, if you're going to be working with Zeus, baby, you're going to work with Zeus.
Well, I agree with that, and I'm gonna say this: that after watching, and I've only seen a piece of Jasmine Cabaret, it's not my cup of tea. Now, what I'm saying, I don't want to go as far as calling it trash, because again, what my judge is might not be your judge. But them bad boys of LA, I watched that stuff Sunday, and I was just like. Matter of fact, I didn't watch it Sunday. I watched it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, y'all did this all in one day. Y'all had to. You had to film all this in one day. This is horrible. This is horrible.
My comments are my own. I stand by my comments, but I'm gonna be on Kyrie with Kyrie on this one. We can't talk about the violence of a Will Smith and then perpetuate it on Zeus just because it's a show. I think it's a double standard when you're talking about what Will should not have done, but then you will pay $5.99, $6.99, to watch people do it to each other for money. What message are we sending? What contradictory message are we sending? So, Zeus isn't my platform, never will be my platform, so this is the reason why I can speak freely, because I don't want to be on Zeus unless I am telling them, can we figure out another way to voice our opinions or disagreements or existence? Like, this is not it. So
now, Zeus, I'm not saying never, and I wouldn't work with y'all. That ain't what I said at all. That was Marquise.
I didn't say I wouldn't work with them, but I'm coming with all of this. All of what I'm coming with. Don't try to fight me. Don't try to hit me. And I'm not about to perpetuate violence or the worst part of what I think our people have to deal with in reality. I'm not doing it.
I'm too old to be on shows like that. I feel what's his name is too old to be on shows like
Milan.
that. Milan. He's too old. Milan is 40 years old. Child,
right.
He's too old to be fighting on TV.
Right. I mean, some platforms just. I'm so.
I hate Jives.
Some platforms is just not for you, and I'm not gonna sell myself. And this is for me. This is me. I am not going to exchange my self-worth, my self-image, or whatever to stand on a platform that's going to do that to people whose bodies look like mine. I'm not going to agree with Will, and I'm not going to agree with Zeus.
Marquise, you can go to Signal 23.
Huh?
You can go to Signal 23.
Oh, you know what Signal 23 is.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
Yeah,
Signal
okay.
23, you know they do all of them web series where they act like this. Move, stop. What are you doing now? That's how they act over there. You know.
I don't know what that
Go
is.
over there. Go over there and watch It's All About Us.
I don't get it. Just inbox it to me,
What
baby.
are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Stop. Go over there. You know, that's how they act over there with the acting.
Well,
And you know what? They act just like Beyonce did in Obsessed.
I'm a Scorpio, and I'm not ratchet, black.
Now y'all not gonna sit here and tell me that Beyonce is an actress. Stop it.
Oh, I never said
No.
But acting, she is the Alicia Keys of acting. No.
Somebody said, Thais, would you be open to Preacher's Wives of Chicago?
Representing your ex-husband.
Wait. Representing your ex-husband. Wait. Would you be open to the Preachers of Wives of Chicago representing your ex-husband, Pastor Stevenson, presented by Zeus? First of all, all I'm saying is this, y'all. All I'm saying is that I don't know who said that.
Little J, somebody.
All I'm saying is this, y'all. Trash is a hard noun. That's a hard noun. It may be trash, but I think that you could have probably padded us a different way, Funky Geneva. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. James Baldwin said that we have an obligation to tell other creatives, you know, what's going on, what's wrong, what's right. We do have a responsibility as Black creatives to do that. However, you know, you need to do it in a respectful manner. So to say trash, that's a little strong. It may be trash to somebody, but art, film, music is subjective. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I'm saying?
And he said you could have said compost instead of trash.
Yeah, see, y'all trying to be, you know,
tomato.
First of all, let me tell you something.
Right.
And maybe I shouldn't say this. First of all, Funky Geneva looks like compost. Funky Geneva should never tell somebody that their show is trash. Funky Geneva is trying to get on and be, you know, wherever he wants to be. I think that people get this big head about themselves, and then they want to just say all type of bullshit like your network ain't shit. You ain't this. Oh, you're trash. Oh, you're like, baby, don't get beside yourself. You still trying to come up too.
Because Fox Soul is one camera away from being community access channel.
You just about an hour and a half away.
What you say, Ashley?
I said because Fox Soul is one camera up from being community access channel.
Good God,
we really want to chat about it.
My God.
People do stuff like that. Like, damn. Like you got a few little followers. You got a few good chicks, and now all the shit is trash. Girl, you better sit down somewhere because you're going to be out here, like Kaya said, you're going to be up there hitting them bumps off their counter now. That's going to sit down. Don't do that.
You attacking this man's personal appearance based on his opinion. Nonetheless, if he said it's trash, it's trash. And if it's treasure, it's treasure.
I mean, but
I
got like, seriously though.
But I get what Funky's saying because you get tired of seeing all this. It's like this all that they were good for. These reality shows is violent.
Funky Geneva has made a career out of talking about shows like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's
That's
not.
what he does.
Now it's extreme now. I mean, they just fighting for no reason.
I just think people just, you know, like Funky Geneva, just be careful, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because when you was going through with Michelle A.T. Alien, and she said you stole her washing machine, and you left dog shit on her hardwood floors, that probably didn't feel good either. You know what I'm saying?
We remember those days.
We remember all those days.
You know, so just, you know, Lumel came on there. Now, yeah, he did overtalk y'all. But what you don't know is that's a strategy and media and PR. When you go on and you know you about to get a hardball interview, you overtalk them so you can knock them off their game. Lumel has been trained evidently by somebody really savvy in media because he overtalked y'all and didn't allow y'all to get a word in edgewise. Period. Mm-hmm. And he promoted his show all while doing it.
And that's why I don't see what this is doing. These shows, again, my opinion, I just want to be able to quantify the benefits and the positive impact on the community, and I can't find anything. I just can't.
There's nothing positive on Zeus Network.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I just can't find it, and it's not that I don't want to support black-owned businesses. It's not that I don't want to. I'm not pro-black. It's just that here I'm gonna say it. Shit is to be flushed.
Right.
That's what it's for. It's not to be picked up out of the toilet and be. Look at how big mine was. Like every community has excrement. There is nothing wrong with having excrement, but we don't walk around and parade it and, you know, and show each other what our excrement look like. And I feel like that's what you're going to find on Zeus. It's like people fighting over whose toilet is more lavish. Like, just go shit and sit down. We don't want to see it or smell it. Hey, man. Yeah.
Okay, Jerry Springer and Maury Povich went through this. Y'all remember they went through this in the early 90s, you know. There was a big backlash. Married with Children even went through this. The TV show Married with Children went through this. But the thing about it is they just said point blank, it is what it is. I think Lumel is trying to spray Febreze on bullshit.
Right.
And that's where the problem is coming in at, you know.
Right. I might have baby.
LaMelo is trying to tell us that's not shit, and we all know because we watching LaMelo, that's shit.
Thank you. Know? Just because you got a porcelain toilet seat and I got baby wipes, don't mean we both ain't shitting, and that's what it is. It's just.
But it's
really shitty tonight.
So it's a market. It's a market for it. It's a market for it.
Yeah, ain't no hunching going on tonight.
Well, you know, there are some people into that. You know, some people will pay $5.99 to watch people play with shit, but not me. And to each his own. But
hands,
you know.
I'm sorry. Somebody inboxed me. Jive said that fucking Adiva took her washer and dryer. I stand corrected. Washer and dryer. I stand corrected.
You know, I'm not saying nothing about that because that's my old classmate. I knew him before there was Smoking Adiva, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay, washer and dryer. Okay.
He always said he didn't do it. He said she was lying.
Well, the washer and dryer was gone. It was gone. Kyrie.
On right.
Yeah.
And it was Dookie, but he said it was Dookie on them hardwood floors, but he said that was dog food.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Our guy ain't laughing. Is that your friend, our guy?
I do know Funky Daniva.
Okay. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Hey, talk your shit. Pop your shit, baby. I ain't here to monitor nobody.
All right. Listen, y'all, this is the last one.
I like you, our guy.
And our guy know I love him. I love her. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like this right here. This is the last one tonight.
Amen.
I inboxed him yesterday, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did everything but cuss him out because I feel like you do stupid shit, and you done put your goddamn whole leg and toes in your motherfucking mouth.
Oh, this your friend. Okay.
I'm ready for this one.
This your friend. I knew that's your friend.
So Dwayne Dawkins then made this long ass dissertation post talking about, I was going through and I'm dealing with this and I'm going through counseling and, my wife is sick. Cash app her. Oh, girl, first of all, you said what you was dealing with was disgusting. Okay? You said what you did was disgusting and vile. Now, when I looked at the video, how you was plowing that boy with your long meat, you didn't look disgusted and like
bastard. I'm so
you didn't
pissed
look
off.
Disgusted.
He didn't look like he knew what he was doing either.
I'm so pissed off. He just mad because he didn't have no stroke. He could have been lost at sea. He would have been lost at sea with that stroke. Now
that stroke was weak.
Now y'all know I sit here most of the show and I just be nice and I act nice, but this one done pissed me off. It done pissed me off. As a pastor, as a gay man, as a black man, I'm pissed off. As hard as his dick was, and as trash was that stroke. How dare him? How dare him try to play it down like he had a momentary lapse of judgment or didn't really understand the consequences of what he was doing. He looked at the camera several times because his He was getting off at looking at himself and seeing himself. And now that it then went viral.
Pause, Marquise. Now, I can't let you say that. First of all, how can you get off on yourself and you ain't doing nothing? Now, first of all, I'm not.
He already was.
I was like, hold it. Well, in his own eyes, Jives. In his own eyes.
I'm not a person that likes to be videotaped, nor do I like to have sex with multiple people.
Well, I'm different.
But I'm gonna tell you,
I've done a video too.
I'm different. There is, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna say this. I am one who is just as in touch with my sexuality as I am my spirituality, and I have no shame in saying that it takes discipline on my part to not allow footage to get released that could be traced back to my identity. You're gonna have to have been with me to know it's me. So I'm here. I'm here for it. So I'm here for it. I am not gonna take it. There is a place.
Oh, baby, look.
There is a place. I don't care. There is a place for those people who are sexual and spiritual. It's okay. But what you're not going to do is take the gay community back into slavery because you acting like you had a momentary lapse of judgment. I don't buy it. He was looking at the camera, getting off, and
What do you expect? He's gotten in the pulpit and said how dysfunctional and disgusting homosexuals are. So what do you expect?
I expect him to get everything that he's getting. I expect him to lose everything because that's what the Bible says happens to liars. Period.
I'm not like that. I'm not with the cancel culture and all that.
Yeah.
I just see a man who is uncomfortable with himself because of how the church is, how the church has made him feel. But he's doing what he's been taught.
Nah.
Now I know you don't, but I'm saying this is me.
Yeah.
And I ain't even no Christian, and I feel sorry for the man because he feel like he can't live in the truth. Now you got this wife over here, you done got her into it, but he said that thing. This ain't his first time, so that's why I said on Tight Space. Oh, so this ain't your first time at the gay rodeo.
I wasn't ready for that.
Nah, I don't. He's sorry. He's sorry he got caught. I've been there. You just don't think the church folk don't see it.
I don't believe it because you can't be sorry you got caught and you was voluntarily filmed.
My point exactly. So we agreeing, Kyrie.
He didn't fear the consequences.
We are agreeing. This is an opportunity for Pastor Dawkins to say, I am a gay man who likes big, light-skinned booty. There is a place for that. There is a place. I mean,
now this is me. If you got kids, it's easy to say if it's you and your wife, you can do that. But you have kids, that's a totally different dynamic.
I got a kid. And my son deserves an honest father. Your kids deserve your truth, not your painted lie that makes it easier for them.
But Marquise, he does. But I think the point that Kyrie is making, if I may, is that his choices, and I know you know this as a father, his choices not only affect him, they affect his entire household, including his children. His children are going to have to deal with the ramifications of his choices.
Yes, they do.
Who want to go to school? And who want to go to school here? Oh, your daddy, a big old faggot. Who want to hear that?
But this is the thing that I know Dawkins thought of or should have before he consented to being on camera. Now, if he ran all of this through his mind and still decided to do it, then I rest my case.
Okay, let me jump in here really quick because what I do know is that what Dawkins is dealing with,
Ember Coleman, right?
Dawkins had to take that one. So what I am gonna say, without saying too much, is that Dawkins had to take that one. So Dawkins would.
He had to take. What does that mean?
Hardy, I'll tell you on another day. I'll tell you on another. He had to take that L. He had to take that L.
So he had to get up and he had to release a scripted statement and go back.
No. See, I'm saying something that you're not catching. I'm saying something to you that you're not catching. Dawkins had to take that L. There was something else that had happened. Dawkins had to take that L.
Okay.
Because if he didn't take that L,
it was going to be a bigger situation.
Now I understand. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is what I told him. I told him was shut the entire fuck up. Don't put no statement out here.
Thank you.
Don't put no videos out here. Don't say shit. We wouldn't even be talking about you today.
Right.
But you sit out here and put out something talking about you finna sue somebody. That wasn't you. First lie. Then you came back 2 weeks later and you wrote this long dissertation talking about how that was you and you did this and you did. Bitch, you just shut the fuck up.
Right. And the two members, I want to know the two members that said they know their pastor, that wasn't their pastor. Where are y'all at?
They're protecting their leader. They're protecting
so they know their pastor. So they know their pastor in the nude. They know his meat.
First of all, y'all looked at y'all pastor porno. But more than that, this is the one that I have a problem with. This is the paragraph that I have a problem with personally. Okay, y'all ready? Regarding her health, I have taken the necessary precautions to give her the assurance and security needed to confirm she has a clean bill of health.
That's a damn lie.
Sir.
That's a damn lie.
This
is what I agree with you.
And Darius can speak to this more than anybody can. That is so faulty in so many different ways. That whole statement is just so like, sir, come on.
Yes. Yeah. Pastor Dawkins has set the church back. And I'm talking about those of us that are openly gay. He set us back, just like Will Smith and set back whoever subscribes.
No. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Marquise.
Yeah,
he didn't set nobody.
He set himself back.
What he did was made himself look like a fucking fool.
That makes pastors everywhere look like a fool. Tell me that pastors everywhere are not being scrutinized.
No. Here's the thing.
I'm thinking about lost souls. I'm thinking about the people who are, people who are going to, maybe they're not as strong because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, people, I believe there are people that are looking for a reason to get out.
Thank you.
And there are some people that maybe he just gave a reason.
Thank you.
And it is not that he doesn't teach the word. For all we know, Pastor Dawkins can be teaching the unadulterated word of God. Everything he could be preaching could be from God. But we know that we have church people today, believers today, that you could be preaching straight up from God. Everything that he taught, everything that he has told you and given you. But the people will still look at the vessel.
Well,
and here's the next one. Here's the next one right here, y'all. That's a doozy. Tamia is also an amazing entrepreneur, online business owner, and woman's empowerment figure. Due to my actions, this season has set her back due to the public shame and embarrassment that is far from her character as an individual.
You got that right.
The fact that her name will forever be associated with this embarrassment is a burden that I'll carry forever. And then you go on, I guess, and you gonna put the financial burden on us?
Yeah.
You did that. Why is it everybody's responsibility to cash app to me? Sir?
I have no sympathy.
But now
so
I
this
think
is the reason why.
Well, can I say this, Josh, 1 second? I thought, like I said on my show last night, I'm thinking about all the gays who you have ridiculed and made feel some type of way, could have caused some type of trauma. And here you are on camera doing the same thing that you're condemning them for doing. That's a lot. He still has yet to address that.
Thank you. And that was the statement. If he ain't saying that, if he ain't taking responsibility for that, Kyrie, then I don't want to hear nothing else that he got to say. Because at this point in the game, you missed an opportunity to take responsibility and say, well, now that my cat's out the bag, let me uplift a community that I have historically.
But Marquise, I mean, Jives just said it a few seconds ago.
There's something else going on. I get it.
There are other things going on, and now everything is at risk for him. His household is at risk.
Yes,
his family is at risk.
Yes,
his ministry might be at risk.
Yes, it is.
Let me jump in and say this because y'all get it, and for so many of us we don't get it, and that's
come on CCB.
I don't need you to apologize for your sexual appetite. What I am tired of is the fact that you're doing something that you enjoy and that you like. This didn't just happen yesterday. I know this didn't just happen yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So you come out here and you do this foolishness, and then you get in your pulpit and you bash and you kill and you strike and all this other stuff. But then now, what you've been doing all along, because whatever your wife's name is, she knew about this stuff too.
My point.
So everybody's motherfucking responsible around this bitch. If your wife got the heebie-jeebies, bitch, you gave her them goddamn heebie-jeebies and shit, and you goddamn motherfucking wrong for them goddamn heebie-jeebies, because you did this shit and you know the risk, because I'm sitting up here looking at you plow this little boy with raw meat.
Yes.
One thing we do know, and that is this: you can take prep, but prep does not cure everything. Prep does not keep you from everything. So what I'm saying is this right here: you get busted for doing something that you've been preaching against. Take that L and sit your tall, lanky motherfucking ass down somewhere, because you're going to make yourself look worse than what the...
He's a better liar than he is a stroker.
Right, Jives,
I mean,
Okay,
no,
you got it.
okay, I wanted to ask this question. Why should he have to sit down? It's a double standard in the church, because he should sit down because he was with this dude. So then,
no. He should sit down because he lied.
Wait. Y'all did not. They did not make John Gray sit down. He cheated on his wife numerous times.
It's the preaching against the very thing that we now know with video evidence you're doing that has me upset. I mean, get what you get, like what you like, but you don't see me getting up preaching against it and then going around and enjoying it and recording myself enjoying it. That's what I'm upset about. It's the hypocrisy of utilizing the authority of the pulpit and the name and message of God to condemn the very community that you're performing for off the record.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only problem. So that's why he should lose everything, because Will Smith, and I'm sorry, just to give you some context. If he was sorry immediately after the slap, it would be different. But he went back and sat down and said twice, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Pastor Dawkins had an opportunity to make a statement or say nothing at all. And that's the bullshit statement he wants to release. And then y'all say, well, it's some more to the story. But then you turn right around after that and say, I got a problem with you preaching one thing and living another. So which one is it? Do we got a problem, or should he have taken the L and just set this one out?
Because like LeBron said, John Gray preached about adultery, but he cheated on his wife, but because he bought her a Lamborghini truck, all is forgiven.
And this is the wife, and I think this is the wife again. I think this is Jada all over again. For all we know, Dawkins' wife, this in between the lines stuff y'all talking about, has she told him, I'm going to ring you up for everything that you done did for me, unless you put a statement out there that covers my name and my integrity and my business? It sounds like to me he's trying to keep himself out of lawsuits.
Marquise, I think you're putting too much polish on the table. It's like really not that deep. It's not. This is just a man that got caught up in the rapture, bad term, that got caught up in the moment, and then he panicked because he didn't have the right people in place to tell him how to do this, okay? If you would have had the right protocol in place, you could have did what Jives and so many, myself even said, and stave this off. But now you're putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, and it's kind of like it keeps coming off now. So it's not that deep. It's not that complicated. It's like little books we used to read in school, okay? Pastor plowed man. Man leaked tape. Man's wife is upset. Man's church is leaving him. Man panics again, releases letter. Now, it just keeps going on and on and on. But I said it a week ago. You need to be careful, because when you come out here threatening people like he was threatening us bloggers, talking he was going to sue us, yeah, I shared it and I stole it and I do it again. However, when you do them kind of threats and shit to people, you got to realize it's somebody with a whole treasure trove of videos of your ass.
Yeah.
And can lay your ass out. Right. So that's why I tell people that are, into porn and getting plowed and shit, just be careful, honey, because your day is coming and people are going to lay you the fuck out when it all comes together. It's going to be like a smorgasbord.
Which is right.
So let me add to what Thais is saying. See, the reason why I'm just not saying nothing pretty much about this is because I know the entire situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I'm in your inbox and I'm telling you in a calm way, hey, we go way back. Not like that, but we go way back. I'm a vlogger telling you this. Larry wants you to get on his motherfucking show so he can make a goddamn coin off of you. William McCray wants to sit out here and make a goddamn coin off of you. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not reaping shit from this. And I'm telling you, hey, do not say anything. Because the moment that you say something, you're going to insert foot in your mouth and in your ass. The best thing for you to do right now is to be quiet. Now, I know the other side of this situation. If he didn't take this, yeah, we gonna be reading about something else. So you might as well just go ahead and take that sex tape, sir. Take that sex tape and sit your monkey ass down. Shut the fuck up. Don't say shit else. Don't say nothing else. Don't put another statement out here because you keep making it worse. Be quiet.
He need to get off social media.
When I'm in your inbox telling you these things, and see, this is why people act like I'm a bad person because I talk about what these raggedy ass preachers do. I'm a preacher myself. What I'm saying is, if I'm telling you, hey, I did the same thing to Matthew Stevenson, I did the same thing to Joshua Holmes, I did the same thing to Juanita Terrell or Bartholomew Bynum, I did the same thing with a whole bunch of these preachers. I did the same thing with Koji. I did the same thing with Bishop Green. I'm trying to help you from further embarrassment.
Yeah, you did. You do. You do. That's who you are.
You don't want to listen. Yeah. But I'm looked at as the bad fucking person. But that's okay. Because I could have took that tea that I got from what I got, and I could have laid your ass the fuck out too. Yeah. And bitch, it would have been worse than the goddamn sex goddamn tape. I would have talked about what you really motherfucking did. Since y'all want to say that I'm a bad goddamn person.
What do you think
you think I'm out here talking about these motherfucking Clark sisters? Bitch, we'll have a field day with your motherfucking ass.
Oh.
Oh. Well, Jives, you are a good friend. You are a good friend. You can call me, and I ain't got no public platform like these people. You said, "Look, Marquise," so I do know that to be true of you. You will call.
I told Marquise this. Mm-hmm. I said, Marquise, you on here with me. I don't think you understand the magnitude of being on my goddamn show. Because, bitch, this thing is bigger than I even motherfucking realized. Huh? I said, Marquise, you get on here talking shit, and you want to talk about you want to be a preacher, and you want to be out here doing pornos and shit. I said, recognize what the fuck you really doing. I didn't tell you that?
Yes, but I'm trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Oh, I'm just saying, that you have, when you come over here, you have to be careful what you do because motherfuckers gonna look you up.
And all I'm saying in response to that is my carefulness is I live in truth. That's the care I take. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I premeditate every action. I have a son. I have a church. I have a ministry. So anything that you see me do on a public and or private scale, know that I have already taken those things into consideration. I'm saying the same thing should be the case with Pastor Dawkins. And that's all I'm saying. Like you, I agree with you. He should have been quiet. I agree. He should have been quiet. But he can't start now trying to excuse himself with a lie. But I don't know the rest of the story, so I'm just going to step back off of that. But that's all I was trying to say.
All I know is if I give advice to any of y'all pastors and stuff, y'all got OnlyFans, and then some of y'all is tipping and dipping down at the Ramada Inn and all this old shit. All I can tell y'all is just be very careful, because 2022 is starting off with a bang, you know.
Yes, it is.
No matter how comfortable you feel, you got all your shit and your ducks in a row. All it takes is one disgruntled punk to put a timeline together and wear you the fuck out, okay?
And sometimes
They will
that be
wear
the
you
intent.
thin. I'm just telling y'all, be careful.
And Thais, a thing too that a lot of people don't realize is sometimes that's their plan from the start.
Yep.
That's their whole agenda.
Yeah. Yep.
And some girls, that they just get sick of girls being self-righteous and say, let me just shut her down real quick because I'm sick of her. Because I know her, and I know her true Hollywood story. Let me just shut this bitch down real quick. Let me put all of this together, package it up, and I'm going to send this over to KingJives or Larry Reed or William, and just go and shut this right on down. So I tell people, you can live in your truth, you can put it all together, girl, but at the end of the day, honey, all it takes is one messy punk in her mama's basement.
But and I don't disagree.
Your whole program will be shattered.
I do not disagree. I agree 1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%. But I think there's in these blogs, and I'm talking about for bloggers, you know, for those of us that are talking about this story right now, it's the hypocrisy that has us talking about it. This would not be news if this was a man who lived his life openly doing this. It wouldn't be news. You know, it's not news when you live in truth. You rob even the bloggers. You rob the community of making a story or a narrative that's not true. You take that power back. You have the pen. You write the story.
He never wanted that narrative to be out. He's not looking to promote that narrative.
But Marquis think everybody want to be out and free like him. That ain't what that man's about.
What got me was when I saw the video of him preaching and saying basically homosexuals got mental issues. And I'm looking like, so Fat Cat got mental issues?
Yep. He was there to heal him.
He failed.
But you plowing them. This is what I'm saying. People, gay people, and Thais, I agree with you. It really is that simple. But it's not just that simple when gay people commit suicide because they feel like, because of pastors like Dawkins preaching or Earl Carter or the list goes on, they commit suicide. They make permanent decisions because they believe what is being said from the pulpit.
Uncle Earl, hold on, Marquise. Uncle Earl, let me tell you something. I know you watch, and I know people gonna send you stuff. So when you get ready to get on your platform tomorrow morning, and you heard this, you better aim all that fervor at Marquise.
Right here.
You know your nephew is locked and motherfucking loaded.
I'm right here.
You know, we went through this season. We don't need to go through this no more, Uncle Earl.
I'm right here.
All right.
But people commit suicide over some of the stuff they said over the pulpit. Yeah. It isn't that simple. When a gay person who is sex working, who is on OnlyFans, not because they just a voyeur or like showing off, they trying to make a feed and clothe themselves and keep a roof over their head, even if it is a hotel room.
Okay, listen. This is what we got to do. Okay. Now, if you want to be a porn star, if you want to do OnlyFans, I'm talking to you as an ex-prostitute of 10 years. Okay? You want to be an OnlyFans star? You want to be what you want to do? You want to be a prostitute? You want to suck dick behind Kroger? Do whatever the fuck you want to do. It's a free world. But what you can't be out here doing is talking about shabba-ba-ba-ba-ba with cum and nut on your breath. Yeah. People are sick of this shit. People are tired of this. You talking about Shabbat and dick on your breath. People can see it. You can fool a small segment, but people are tired of it. This ain't got nothing to do with what you want to do. If you want to go out there and be OnlyFans, be OnlyFans. You want to be a porn star, Coco Dorm. You want to go over there to Raheem Shabazz and let him blow your back out every night. Do that. But when you get up in the pulpit telling people how to live their life, and trying to tell people different things, nobody is going to receive that because all of that don't really go together. I don't know where this disconnect came from. Porn and the Bible don't go together. Unless I'm off. Maybe I'm wrong. They don't go. They don't match.
I mean, they had holes in the Bible.
You need to either be a freak. You need to be a freak.
Freaks.
God uses everybody. I get it. You need to be a freak or you need to be a pastor. Which one do you want? You need to do OnlyFans or you need to be over here at AIM. Which one do you want?
I'm a
you can't
freaky
have both. They don't go together.
They both over there.
I'm a pastor with a sex drive.
I don't know when they started this shit like they go together. They don't go together.
They do. They beat up.
Thais.
Jives, tell them they beat up.
This is Thais, and you know I love you, Thais, but I just have to push back. God calls freaks. God calls freaks. God calls people. God calls people. God calls people who enjoy some sexual things that just most people would shake their head at. These are people that are really used by God. They are. Whether you see it or not.
God calls imperfect people. He doesn't want you to be perfect because there's nobody righteous. There's nobody perfect but the Father. Okay,
right.
We get that. He doesn't call for you to be perfect, but he does call for you to have some type of moral compass.
I agree.
You cannot be out here getting plowed from Atlanta to Orlando, and then you want to go up in church and lay hands on people. I don't know. Maybe I'm off. It don't go together. It don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can tell me. Maybe I'm wrong.
I got a question.
Listen, y'all. Pick one.
Are you saying
you can't have both?
Are you saying it doesn't go together if they're out, or because you got some closeted freaks that are still used by God?
Kyrie, what I'm saying is this, Kyrie. A person, they at the Red Robin Inn all night, right? They got trains being ran on them all night long. They in Atlanta, they in Columbus, they in Savannah. They all over town getting plowed. And then they come to church, and then they put on a collar, laying hands on you, talking about shabba ba ba ba. Girl, get back!
They was doing ministry, East. That was community outreach.
Get your motherfucking nasty ass away from me, talking about, girl, you're not gonna lay no hands on me. Get the fuck back.
Here's what I'm saying. I think when people know, that's what makes the difference. Because once I'm bringing them again.
It's too much.
In church. Now, this is the church. She gave this testimony. She would come, sing, come to Chicago and lay us out, lay everybody out. And everybody loved LaShawn Pace. But she talked about it. She said she would leave church, she would leave from ministry and go to the hotel room, get us some good dick. So God was still using her. She was just
listen, Kyrie, God is gonna do what he's gonna do for the people regardless. What the person is being out there doing, they think they're fooling everybody. They're not fooling nobody. You may fool the people that don't know, but people that are really God-centered, they can see through the bullshit. And all I'm saying, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm off, but I just don't think, boy butter and olive oil go together. Blessed oil.
Wait a minute,
I don't know.
So you say some of the people know she was down in that room 302?
Right. I didn't have an idea, but I mean, I was just a fan.
You know what? I'm with Thais. I'm with Thais on this one. And that's this. This is me. I'm not talking on nobody's personal life. Okay? Because I'm gay. And they said, I'm going to hell. Bitch, I'll see y'all there. And that's this. I do feel like this. when you are ministering the gospel or whatever you're doing, you have a responsibility when you stand up before the people. Because I know me personally, I don't want to know that you've been in all types of entanglements and and then you want to come and, like Ty said, put your paws and things. Me personally, that's just me. That's just me. I feel like when you grab hold of the mantle, again, Marquise, this is me. When you grab hold of the mantle and you got to stand up there, that's a responsibility that you have to maintain. I don't care what your sexual proclivities are. I don't care how many fat asses you see walk in front of you. You can't touch that. Now, some people may say, well, Mario, that's unrealistic. Well, that comes with the call. Because it doesn't matter who you are, what you are. You have a responsibility to lead your people and to lead God's people. Again, people do what they want to do.
Oh, wait a minute.
People says y'all sound ignorant as hell.
Who is Katrina Baker?
I saw that came from a mod. A mod said that.
Amaru. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I
Some lady named Tiki. I don't know who said it. She's a mod, though.
And who is thank you for blocking Katrina Baker's comment. And she
what did she say?
Blocking
Katrina. Okay, now Katrina brings my point. Now, because what you're saying, Thais, there are people like her who feel that if you're in the same sex, you should not be a minister. If people feel like you shouldn't minister if you curse.
Sounds like people like Thais and Giles believe it too.
Well, they do, and that's my point.
Well, I don't believe that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and land the plane. Let me land the plane, and then y'all can have the floor. I'll just land the plane one good time. Okay. If you want to be out here and you want to be sexually free and sexually fluid, feel free. If you want to also pastor, feel free. If that's your thing. You want to pastor, you want to be sexually fluid, sexually free, sexually adventurous, and all that stuff. That's on you. Just to have a great time at it. Period.
Okay. Well, let me ask you. So, what's the difference between knowing and not knowing?
That's not even the point. Knowing and not knowing is not the point. The point is your actions and the moral obligation you should have to the people that you are leading.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. That's all.
That's what that's about. It's not about Pastor Dawkins, who was closeted, and somebody that's out here out and about and with it. They're both the same if they're leading people erroneously.
Okay.
If they're fooling people. So whether you're out and you're trying to say like this, sexually free, and God wants us to be sexually pure and free and all that, and then Pastor Dawkins is also doing his thing, but he's doing it behind the closed doors. If you're fooling the body of Christ, if there's any deception, there's going to be a disconnect to me. Okay.
We agree, Thais. We agree then. All I'm saying is if you are a leader, you owe the people who follow you the truth. Period. And that's what I'm saying. And Thais, what you're saying is if you like getting plowed behind Kroger, get plowed behind Kroger. We're saying the same thing. We're saying the exact same thing.
We're not saying the same thing. We're not saying the same thing. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna land the plane one more time. Because this is overkill at this point.
There's a lot of turbulence.
Because I'm going to blow it up.
Okay, because at the end of the day, I've said it before and I'll say it one more time. You can fool everybody. You can fool the people in the church. You can fool yourself. You can fool a lot of people. But baby, one person you cannot fool, and that is God. Because he knows exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you did it, what time you did it. So go with God. Why don't see what the end going to be? Because we all have to answer to him one day.
But Thais, just like somebody brought up David. David was promiscuous. What's
with these butts and how about this and what about this? Girl, y'all go on up there, honey, fucking till the cows come home. But don't put your motherfucking hands on me talking about you praying for me.
Well, ain't nobody pure.
With lube on your hands. Get the fuck away from me.
This is me. Now this is me talking.
But what about? However, but this is what I'm saying. Y'all going up there, honey, have an orgy and then go to church in the morning.
This is what I'm saying. Let me put some context to it. So I know that God uses me. I'm openly gay. No problem. God uses pretty much all of us on here. My thing is this right here. When I came out, I knew The Lord used me. No problem. It was what it was. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Listen, I can't answer for the fact that I'm gifted, anointed. It is what it is. But I'm not out here doing nothing crazy. What bothered me the most with this, with other gays, is the fact I went to a church, and I'm not even gonna say where it was because that's gonna open up a whole other can of worms. I went to a church. My cousin took me there, and it was this well-known church, and it was people just like me. I felt the anointing there. It was great, amazing. The people that were over the church, great, amazing. But when I went back again after I joined another church, and I joined a same gender loving church, and other things, when I started getting involved in ministry, and I started seeing things that I was confused about, because I'm saying to myself, I'm saved. I know that I'm sanctified and I have the Holy Ghost. And, I'm not out here doing nothing crazy. And I'm thinking that everybody else is doing the same thing too. But when I started going to the meetings and carrying on, and I just see a whole lot of fucking going on, and I'm like, and then I go to church and everybody skip, hopping, and jumping. And I'm just sitting there in tears because I'm like, y'all was just in a whole orgy last night. And now you want to preach to me about sanctification and holiness? I'm confused. And then when I say to people that people are going to look at you and be like, now, how you going to preach that to me? And then you just doing this over here. It doesn't make any sense. Now, again, that's my conviction. That's my conviction. I can't speak for nobody else. I'm with Thais. Everybody, their mom and them, y'all do what you want to do. This is me in my house. This is what I'm going to do over here. Okay? I ain't had no sex. I need some. Make me keep it from being frustrated and carrying on. But again, I'm not out here doing it and everything. That's my conviction. Some people like to do it. That's just me. I'm not judging nobody. That's just me. What convicts me may not convict the next person. But when I tell you this right here, you ain't finna get me in no goddamn pulpit and I'm gonna sit out here and bash somebody that's doing this, that, or the third. Hey, you do you. Because I gotta stand before them just like you gotta stand before them. Period, point blank. Now let's go ahead and blow. Thais, go ahead and click that goddamn off.
I think that's really interesting. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, y'all, it's no judgment. I'm not approved. I done everything but prayed on the Saturday and the sunshine. So I'm just saying, it ain't about me being judgmental or self-righteous or approved. I'm just saying, I always thought that if you took on the mantle or heard the voice or heard the call, that you should live to a certain standard. That's I always looked up to people as, in church, I look at it like, okay, they're different than just the average person, because they're leading people. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So it's offering time, y'all. It's offering time. It is time to dig deep into your pockets. We want to bless our brother, our guy. I'm sorry, what are your pronouns, our guy? I don't want to misgender you.
He and him.
Okay. So we want to bless him tonight, our special guest, and we want to bless everybody tonight. Want to make sure our Ashley envelope is right before he leaves. And we just want to... We want to bless everybody that's here tonight. So, that's a little thing. That's an inside thing. When Ashley get his envelope and hit it. Okay. But we love our brother. We love him. We know what he's gonna do. Okay. So, donate. Everybody Cash App is listed. If you can't see it, Jives will blow it up or do whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? But we should have to beg no more, y'all. Ash the villain. A Marquise H. Man of God. DL, not DL. Oh, D Light. OA.
No DL, baby.
Missionary. I was like DL. And they go Candy Kyrie. He bakes cakes and pies and cookies. You know what I'm saying? And R Guy LLC. There you go, R Guy LLC. And don't y'all worry about me. Don't worry about mother. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay. Y'all take care of everybody else.
Okay.
Don't y'all worry about me. That's my brother. Now y'all really got to make sure his envelope is right. That's DeMario. We wouldn't even be here without Jives. We would not. Okay, but y'all make sure y'all give mother a little something now. Okay, y'all give me a little envelope. Okay.
Thank you, Latrice.
Y'all give mother just a little something in the envelope. Okay.
A little taste. But no, I have enjoyed this previous conversation.
This was good. This was one of our better ones.
Listen, the thing about it, we all disagree. When we leave from this platform,
and still love each other.
We gonna still love each other because again, we have our own separate thoughts and opinions about things. But that doesn't mean that we hate each other or dislike each other, or we gonna go talk about each other because you do whatever. Listen here, what you do don't make me shit. Okay, just is what it is. Praise God. But I am very thankful that our guy was here tonight. TJ, Javen was here. Make sure you guys go check out this show this coming summer. I was supposed to be there with you guys on tomorrow.
It's okay. We thank you for all that you have done for us, and we'll set something up for you.
What's the name of the show?
Fashion Craze. We did 3 interviews this week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And our guy, as you can see today, it's a different crowd. Okay.
I love it. Thank you.
The numbers are always different. It's like when people when they don't know what's going on, they gotta fill it out. But the show is really good. I've seen a lot of the behind the scenes. It's really good. I'm very grateful for my brothers being on here. KB had to leave. She had a child that was coming to the house. But I'm very grateful for each and every last one of these fellas that's on here. We've had a lot of people come through here. Jazz and Jay and everybody and Pam. Y'all make sure y'all support Pam.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Pam supports the Kings. You hear me?
Hey, Pam. Thank you.
Love you, Pam.
And God be blessing Pam. If y'all got a case that y'all need some help with, and you in the Detroit area, or you may be somewhere else, you better make sure you go around there over there to Pam's page and subscribe and call her. Now, what she won't do, she cannot give you per se legal advice. She can kind of help you.
Yeah.
She can tell you what you need to do. Somebody sent $100. Wait a minute. Hey, hold on, Willis. Wait a minute.
What's going on?
Oh, Anthony Lester, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Anthony says split it. Wait a minute.
Split it.
What's going on?
Wait a minute. Split it. Hold on. We got this. My name ain't Juanita Bino.
He
Split that thing over.
Jives, don't you Jives, don't be going around here talking about it's gonna take us 10 days to get the split.
That check gotta clear.
I'm gonna get it to the Kings in 10 days.
That check gotta clear.
Oh, he said spill it. Oh, I didn't see that right. My bad. He said spill it. I thought it said split.
That's what I read. Split.
That's split.
I read split.
That say split.
Marquis, somebody asked what your Cash App was.
A Marquis H. What's up?
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, okay. Now you try to get boy. You giving boy now. Yes.
I'm like, I can put Andrew Caldwell. Hello.
Now you daddy pastor. Now you daddy pastor.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever add no Andrew Caldwell to your name.
Yeah, I know you don't like that.
Can I ask y'all this to add to the question of the night?
What's that?
Do y'all think Zeus Network will ever grow to the point where it'll be on like a VH1 or like really expand?
It has the potential because they have a lot of subscribers in it. It has the potential, but for my
they're gonna have to change a lot.
For me, but there is a audience for that, so they have great potential to do so.
Oh. You ever see them get
Nah.
like 100 million subscribers?
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, but it can grow. It is growing.
Ashley finna hit it, y'all.
You finna cash out, y'all.
Ashley. Ashley, you didn't turn the camera off. Ashley, you didn't turn the camera off.
Ashley,
I'm coming.
Ashley calling his Uber, baby. His Uber to go.
Antoine, thank you, Damien and Miss Moore. Thank you. Oh, he back.
Oh, thank you all for the cash out. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you, Miss Moore.
Thank you all.
What I do want to say before we get ready to go and leave, I thought we would have been done in an hour and 30 minutes because we was going on through there. And that is, from this week, Thais and myself, I know Thais and myself, we've been dealing with a lot of this church stupidity. Let me tell y'all something. We will cuss your motherfucking ass out in these goddamn comments and chats. Don't ever get it goddamn confused. If you don't like what we saying, bitch, you can kiss our ass. At the end of the day, we are content creators. And if you do some fucked up bullshit, we gonna talk about your monkey ass. Period. Bitch, you can never sit up out here and talk about me and think I'm gonna feel some type of goddamn way. Bitch, have you seen me? I am not bothered or pressed. Oh, we gonna talk about Jives. This bitch, I'm not concerned. If I choose to talk about them goddamn Clarks, bitch, they on the motherfucking docket. Now, the only reason why they got resurrected this week was because of that bullshit that happened at that motherfucking funeral. I don't give a damn if the plane was delayed, relayed, lied down, fried, died, or laid to the motherfucking side. It don't matter. They did something and we talked about it. It's okay. Now, for all of y'all that's making up narratives, thank you, Miss Pamela. For all of y'all that's making up narratives, talking about, all right, Ashley, well, watch your camera. For all of y'all that's making up narratives, talking about I'm out here talking about Twinkie and everything, baby, you can never lie. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't see y'all running over to these other people's pages doing the absolute most. Don't bring that shit over here. Because, bitch, what I am not going to do is have to go back and forth with another motherfucker in the comments who I don't even know and more than likely will never see. Y'all brought y'all ass over here to watch us. And I really do appreciate it. And I say thank you.
Can I say this to Marquise?
Oh, Lord.
Marquise, I just wanted to... no, Marquise, I'm serious. I'm serious. I want the best for you. I want the best for you. I know, because I've lived long enough. Kyrie's lived long enough. I know how evil people can be. You know what I'm saying? People will really, really try to destroy you. They really will. When they see that you're trying to do the best you can, and they may see that there's some kind of struggle or whatever in there, and they will open that gate up and come in and try to really destroy you. So, every advice anything that I say, I'm giving it to you out of love, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to do the best I can to steer you from some pitfalls that I've steered away from in my life, you know?
Absolutely. And Mother, I'm going to say this in response.
There's some evil people out here, baby. I promise you.
There is. And I had to learn that the hard way. And that's the reason why I love to differently agree with you, Mother. Because I know, although we don't agree per se, I know that your advisement comes from a place, number one, of conviction. You believe it. You're and you say what you say to me because you care about my well-being. That is very clear. It does not mean that I'm going to agree necessarily, but when I understand that someone means well and they really do want the best and they're being protective of someone that at the end of the day they like, or at least don't want to see nothing bad happen to, you know, I can take that, and it's your motivation, it's your why. So we are not. You know, we are not enemies. We are not at odds. But I think what we are really saying or what I thought we were saying the same was, all I want people to do is tell the truth. And if people choose not to follow me and want to have hands laid on me because I got KY, even though I don't use KY, on my hands, you know, that is your That is that's your privilege. That's your right. You have a right to determine what comes in and out of your spirit, out of your life. But for me, I have to tell the truth. And that's what pisses me off about the Dawkins and everybody else. It's just that it's the double standard. People will not follow me for the same reason that people do follow me. In other words, I don't have no but one face. You know, I don't have but one personality. I am an anointed, called, and flawed individual who likes some freaky stuff. Period. Wow. And I give that to the people because that's all I have. It's the truth. It's my truth. Now, I go to therapy. You know, I don't give myself to any and everybody. You know, I don't have unhealthy sex. I don't use sex to cope. You know, I don't use OnlyFans to pay my bills. You know, that's not what it is. That's not who I am. But my truth is, God anointed a freak. God anointed a Scorpio. God anointed somebody that if you don't keep a chain on my neck, I will go as far as I think I can go. But God helps me because I tell the truth. Not get videos posted and then come out with bogus statements or preach one thing on Sundays in the pulpit and then live another. That's what I give to the people that follow me. That's what I give to my son. That's what I give to those in the comments that don't subscribe to me. I give you the truth so that you can say, well, no, I don't subscribe to that. No, if my hands are greasy, you know exactly why. Not because you think it's that oil that, you know, no, you know exactly what you're getting when you get me. And that's what some of these pastors need to learn. Be who you are. And don't sit up here and set the entire community back. Those of us that are trying to live honestly, don't set us back by backpedaling after you get caught. No, I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
Well, if you learn anything from Pastor Dawkins, if you learn anything, because there's some smart girls out here, and there's some girls that just see this as a sex scandal, and it's tea.
Right.
But if you're smart like Jives, myself,
yes,
Kyrie, and you really see through some things, you'll realize the Pastor Dawkins situation is actually a cautionary tale, and you really should take some notes on what not to do. Not to do, because Pastor Dawkins got too comfortable with one person, and that one person turned into a Judas.
And so, Thais, you are so right. You're so right.
Just be careful. Use that as a template, you know.
So let me tell you something, Thais.
That one person that you real comfortable with and you think you can kick it with them and it ain't no tea, that's the person that's going to wear you out.
That happened to me, Thais. That's what I'm telling you. Everything Pastor Dawkins is going through right now, I've been through it. I lost a wife. I lost the early years of my son's life. I didn't have those first steps and those first walks. But I lost all of that because I was living a lie. I went and got married, and I messed up a woman who deserved to be loved by a man that wanted her for JJ. She deserves a man that wanted her, not a man that wanted a wife so that he could have a ministry or a church. I done been there and done that. The church already kicked me out. They already did that. So my whole point of living in my truth is Pastor Dawkins has an opportunity, just like I had an opportunity. Jussie had an opportunity. Do I come clean and just live in my truth and say I fucked up? Or do I keep on making excuses for why that happened? And keep on dragging people who follow me because they see something good in me, keep making them have to justify me not thinking about the consequences of my actions. Like, that's what I just don't condone it. And when you have an opportunity to live in your truth and you backpedal and you tell another lie, man, I don't have no remorse for you. I don't have no remorse for you. And whoever mentioned David was not perfect. He was just as freaky as some of us. But one thing about David is when David realized he went too far, he went to God and said, God, I'm sorry. And people don't understand. You think just because I have an OnlyFans that I post and act unseemly. No. When my spirit convicts me, I say, God, I'm sorry. If I'm depressed and lonely, I don't call no booty call over because I know using that individual for something that is beneath beneath their humanity. Jack off, for God's sakes. Turn the camera off. Trust me, if some of the footage that I wanted to post got out, I wouldn't need ministry. Quiet as is kept. Quiet as is kept. I could be right up there with Raheem Shabazz. But I choose to be an apostle of Jesus Christ. That's a choice. And sometimes the church folks makes it so hard for me to maintain this church. You don't understand. I got emails and phone calls that I can make right now, and y'all would be paying for real to see me. But I show up on Sundays at 3 o'clock to speak to a few people who subscribe to the truth that I tell. That don't mean they agree with everything I do, but they can rock with me because I keep it 100. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thais, I respect you living in your truth. I respect, and I would never try to lay hands on you because I know my hands got KY on it. But at the same time, there's somebody else that will say, you know what? I need Marquise to talk to me.
I think you kind of misunderstood what I was saying. It's okay. You slightly misunderstood what I was saying.
Okay, well maybe I should have stopped a few minutes ago. But yeah, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love
people love talking about David and Job and Bathsheba and Malachi. But what you gotta understand, Malachi and David and Bathsheba and Ruth and Naomi, they didn't have Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and people doing all kinds of stuff. You know, this technology is really, really advanced nowadays, and you know, just know that anything can happen at any time. That's all I'm saying, y'all.
There were still some freaks.
What happened?
Okay.
There's still some freaks.
Your freak is
Jives?
Part of who you are, honey. Just be who you
are. You Jives, you sleep? Jives, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Jives, get out.
I am fine.
We got some uneven money, mother. We got some uneven mother. I need everybody to get $5 more around. We got
like Mother Brown look at the basket and say, "This don't look right.
This ain't it. This uneven money. We get $5 more."
If you enjoyed tonight, y'all, before we get out of here, if you enjoyed tonight, make sure you give tonight before. Make sure you give tonight before you go. Make sure you give. Make sure everybody gets a nice round of love financially before you get out of here tonight. We thank y'all for tuning in every Friday for the last 4 years. You know, my brother said we've had some lineup changes just like the Supremes. And we've had some show name changes, and now it's the king in the court. So, you know, it's 610 of y'all watching right now, and probably more than that, you know, multi-platform, you know. So thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that cash out one more time before we get out of here, okay?
Thank you all indeed.
Thank y'all, all of y'all. Thank you, brother, for getting me to the point. I hit 2,000 subscribers today, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all. I couldn't have did it without Jives. Yes. You know, Jives Nation. Everybody pitched in and got me where I needed to be. Thank y'all.
Yay!
He's gonna start making money off his page.
Everybody keeps saying they want to hear our guy say something. Our guy just sit here serving face. They want to hear you say something.
Our guy been talking.
I've been talking.
See, let our guy give some parting words, please.
Oh my goodness! I have said what I needed to say. You know, I said what I needed to say. I've enjoyed the show. I think everybody made great point of views, and that's the beautiful thing about this platform is that everybody can come together and express their point of view and still leave in love. So that's what I'm all about. Make sure y'all subscribe to Love TV Network.
Okay. What is it? Love TV
Network.
First of all, let me 1 second. Sugars, hold
Anthony
on.
Love
Lester,
is here.
Anthony Lester,
he's here, honey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen.
Make it even. That's right. Make it even. Split it, Jeff.
Well, if y'all want to make it even, hit that cash app. Praise God. Make it even. Hit that.
The buckets are still out. The buckets are still on the table. The buckets are still on the table.
Listen, the show that's coming. The show that's coming with our guy and the crew, Fashion Craze, is going to be absolutely amazing. It's an opportunity that, you know, they have a dream and they're going to fulfill it. And it's absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of them. I'm happy that they even gave me the opportunity to interview them. You know, like I told them before, well, much is given, much is required. And so I believe they're going to do exponential things, and I really believe that for them. Just like everybody on this platform is going to do some great things. And so, anyways, before y'all leave about this motherfucker, make sure you hit that Cash App, okay? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. What happened?
I was turning my phone system on.
Oh.
Mother getting ready for the after show.
Yeah. Ain't no after show. Ain't no after show.
East, why we go through this every week? Why we go through this every week, East? Why we go through this every single week?
Everybody go to YouTube.
Show.
Go to
Everybody
YouTube.
get ready.
Get
go
ready
use the
right
bathroom real quick.
Me and Jives are both in hotels, and it's a great time just to relax. What you gonna do over there, John? You gonna call little Nas X?
Call me by my name.
You gonna call Montero? Oh,
No, I had to come deliver some stuff to one of my funeral home clients in South Florida. So I've been on the road for 3 hours. My ass is tired. Not literally, but I am tired. And
well, thank you for not canceling, brother, because you could have called it tonight.
It was this close.
Baby, I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
God moved tonight. God moved tonight.
But listen, I'm going to put this up, and I'm just going to tell everybody, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure y'all go around there and hit Thais up, because y'all, he lying. He finna come on in about 15, 20 minutes.
I'm lying.
Yeah, we'll be around there, Thais.
Now, what was Fashion Craze thing again? Love and Light?
Love TV Network.
I'm putting on the screen.
Love and Light. You know good well who that Love and Light is.
Oh no! I didn't mean it like that. Really, I didn't.
Oh, God.
I want to make sure the Thai Squad go over there and subscribe.
Don't get the two confused, because I know who they are too, and that's two different.
Who is that? Who is
that?
That's Mike HERTZ, but that's where Marquise mine at. I wasn't even talking about Mike HERTZ. Okay, I want to make sure the Thai Squad go over there, Love TV, and we'll make sure we subscribe tonight.
Instagram now, yeah.
So that's the YouTube right there.
Okay.
Love TV Network. This is
Instagram.
Fashion Craze Instagram. And then this is the Love TV Network Instagram as well.
Oh, Instagram, okay. On YouTube, okay, I got it.
That's why y'all going around there for mama and go and sign up and stuff.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
You're getting ready.
That's why y'all walk around there and sign up for Love TV and all that stuff. Mama gonna lay down for a minute.
I just subscribe. John, Thais finna do this. Y'all know Thais finna go live.
Y'all go around there and subscribe for Love TV.
Amelia, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Oh, y'all know mother got no, it's not mother. King got to pay for this damn hotel. Thais, I'm telling you, man, I had to book this hotel, and I'm telling you, I did not know Palm Beach was this goddamn expensive.
Oh yes.
Oh, if it's last minute, like you just walking up, baby, they really cut up.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah. I went through Priceline. I mean, this is a nice little swanky little hotel. I'm gonna take some pictures.
It's nice.
I got some pictures for this little review thing. Let me go.
But Kyrie said something. Kyrie said something the other day because I'm on the bottom floor, and Kyrie said he don't like the bottom floor. And when I tell you, it's somebody above me. If I wasn't checking out tomorrow, I would have asked for another room because they are like, I don't know whether they're doing jumping jacks or what. I would never be on the bottom floor again.
All right, everybody, love y'all. We getting out of here. Thais will be on in about 10 minutes.
10, 15 minutes. Thanks.